It's getting very exciting, isn't it? The big save is on at the moment with big savings across the board. Have a look on this show and others between now and the 2nd of January. 12 sale items from Nicola. And Nicola, you'll do your utmost to get any item we order today to us by Christmas, won't you? You'll do your utmost. Okay.
Yes, I will do my best.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's Nicola working on the packaging tomorrow and later in the week. So, we've got two options. We've got complete kits and we've got simply the patterns on today's programme. So it depends. If you want the complete kit with the fabrics, you can go for those. Or if you just want the patterns, that's also good. However, the twist in the tail is that you can get two patterns in your pick and mix. So you'd be choosing one kit or getting two patterns on the pick and mix. And the pick and mix patterns down at the bottom of the screen here for $15.98. The item number for those, 378471. The first kit, that we're going to have a little look at. Details on the left-hand side of the screen. A complete kit, very good value for the Home Sweet Home wall hanging. Here's what it looks like. Nicola, we're going to take a journey through your designs, all of your designs today.
Yes, this is all me. This all comes from me. So I am Daisy and Grace, even though I'm Nicola. And I love Christmas, but isn't it sad when all the Christmas decorations go down? I know it's a while away.
Oh, it is, yeah. The 12th night is a long way off yet. But when they do go, the house can look a bit bare, can't it?
And I put my Home Sweet Home up because it's colourful and pretty.
Well, there it is. You can put your Home Sweet Home up too. $14.99 usually, but it's $9.99 today, plus delivery to order it. It's $949-824. What do we get in the complete collection then?
In the complete kit, you get your instructions, your pattern.
Okay.
You get all your 1.5-inch strips cut for you for the central panel.
Lovely stuff.
You get all your squares cut for you for the outside.
Okay, we've got the squares in there too. All those colours. It looks like there's only one in there, but there are lots. Here they all are, all those beautiful colours. You
get your ribbon, your embroidery floss, your backing fabric and your interlinings. Everything you need.
The one thing I want to pick up on there is the strips that you've got for your central panel, because when we held it up just now, you may or may not have seen that there's such intricacy there. It's not just one piece of plain calico, that's really detailed cotton. That's lovely.
They're all different little prints that I've selected to go together, and then they just give you a slightly different background rather than being a plain background. Yeah,
that is so nice. And then imagine getting all those different fabrics. If you were to buy a ½ metre or a fat quarter or a fat eighth or something on all these, but these are all ready pre-cut for you. They're beautiful, and you get all the strips in the middle as well. So do I need to add anything?
You need either your sewing machine and thread, or your needle and thread. Okay. And I've designed this kit so it's good if you're a beginner, because if you're not a quilter and you don't have the rotary cutters and the boards, all the bits that need to be cut with a rotary cutter, I've done for you.
Yeah, okay.
And it's quite a nice, simple project, so I'm hopefully going to show you some of how to do it today.
Wonderful stuff there, Nicola. On the kit, you're saving £5, so it's a really, really big save price, that. $9.99 instead of $14.99, so you get everything pre-cut. Well, that's really, really good value. If you just want to get the pattern, that's fine as well. $15.98 for two patterns, so you'd be getting hold of the Home Sweet Home wall hanging pattern, but you'd be getting something else as well, because you get two patterns for that price. It's the same item number at the bottom for whichever patterns you're going for. And the next up is the Daisy's Christmas wreath wall hanging as well. I'll pop that back in a minute, I promise you. But here it is, and I've got the Christmas wreath wall hanging just there. There's both of them together.
So we've had this on the show before, but because it's so close to Christmas, I thought I'd give you a discount.
Shock! Horror! Normally $17.99, today $11.99. That's a £6 saving, quick maths. 021252 is your item number then. Why do you think the Merry Christmas wall hanging was so popular before?
Because it's just so pretty. I also made a big quilt, which I completely forgot to bring with me because it's hanging on my wall, because it's Christmas. Yeah. I made a quilt out of the internal design, so you can use it. There's flexibility with the pattern as well.
Yeah, I think there's a very contemporary edge there. I mean, straight away, my producer Lottie said, do you know what, contemporary Christmas all over, and it's true, isn't it?
Colours.
That's what's been so popular. Lovely icy cool colours, but you've got the bright reds in there as well, the minty tones. It's rocking the silver thread there as well. So yeah, you get everything you need to be able to make that too. Just add your needle and thread. So that is the Daisy's Christmas wreath wall hanging. We've seen the Home Sweet Home frame as well. 100% cotton fabric. If you're going for the full kit, details are there. If you want that and the other pattern that we've just seen, your pattern pick and mix item number is at the bottom of the screen. So it's £15.98 for the 2 patterns. Next, we shall go for the tree. Here it is, the Christmas tree.
So this is the one I made a big quilt from, and it's actually in my living room at the moment, hanging on the wall.
Good.
But I made 25 of those inner panels and then sashed them together to create a quilt. Look lovely. I did bring it here, but yeah, if you saw it last time, that's great. But it's lovely, but just a little decoration is perfect to hang on a door or in your living room. Oh, it's just so sweet.
Small dash of colour. And if our last design there for the Christmas wreath was quite a contemporary Christmas, we're going sort of more traditional with the greens and the reds here now, aren't we? With the Christmas tree. That is really sweet. You know, that's going to look lovely in a child's room as well, potentially. It's really nice.
And you could customise it, because although I've written Merry Christmas, embroidered that at the bottom, you could put your child's name or you could customise it. You don't have to stick rigidly to my pattern. You could add some more bits and bobs in.
Yeah, there was nothing to stop you. Yeah, Christmas wishes. If you're going to give that to somebody else, just
Merry
word
Christmas and put the name underneath. If you move the writing up a little bit, you could get the name in as well.
Or maybe as a gift tag, you know, maybe shrink it down and make it, you know, if you wanted to, sort of modify it a little bit as you go, or make it into a nice little bag.
Yes. You know. Oh, lovely. On the front of a Christmas sack.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop that. I mean, that with a frame around it, appliqued onto something else, you know, onto a tote bag or something, would look really, really good, that for Christmas shopping. So I knew this would happen. Now you're thinking, oh, I'll get 2 patterns today. Yes, it's £15.98. But we've seen 3 and we want all 3, don't we? But this tree, already, we're approaching 20% on the kit, already gone on that. £6 off, so that is very, very, very good value to get the full kit for £11.99. Do you know, I don't want to put you off getting your patterns today, but the prices on the full kits are so good that I think that might be where I should be steering, but it's your call. Next up, we're going for the scissor case, and we've got 3, actually technically 4 different choices on this, haven't we?
I think there's 2 different codes for them, so we've got...
this is the one, first of all.
And that's got a lovely, luscious turquoise lining. And with that's the original Daisy and Grace scissor case. So there's prairie points, or you could do hexagons. So they get both options in the kit.
So luckily, you've got the full instructions to do that then.
For both of them,
See, I love the prairie points. I don't know why you wouldn't do that, but looking at the packaging, you can see the hexagon option there also. So it's your call, it's whatever you prefer.
In the kit, you get all the fabrics that you need to make either. So it's because there's slightly more fabrics for the prairie points. You get all of those in your kit. So if you decide what you want to do, and you get your hexagon papers in the kit as well. So you'll get both options. So if you don't use all of them, you can use it on something else as well.
When you say the hexagon papers, is that your paper, your
template? My little freezer paper hexagons.
Got you.
That you can reuse as well. Don't throw them away once you've used them once.
Oh, no.
Because you can reuse them.
Definitely. But you know that. We know that, right?
I hope
definitely.
you don't.
So you've got your scissor case there. There are actually 4 different options, because we'll get to another choice where there are 3 different varieties, but this is one on its own with either the hexagon design on the front of it and the prairie point design, saving £5. It's a full kit to make it. It's this item number here, 067227, and it's £17.99 plus delivery. That's an option in its own right, but there's another option where there are 3 different colourways on it, and it's the same instructions, isn't it?
It is the same instructions, but you're not doing the prairie points or the hexagons on this one. So this is actually a Moda fabric. So this is a really top quality fabric.
Yeah, we know Moda well. Yeah, we love Moda.
But there's not a lot of these left, unfortunately.
Well, so very, very limited on the number of kits that we have available for your scissor case here. It's the complete kit to make it, either in the turquoise, the red Moda fabric, and you've got the 2 compartments in there, and then the blue as well. If we're a bit more advanced, could we change it up a little bit and make a tiny one for the embroidery scissors?
There is space in there.
Is there?
There's space
brilliant.
in that case for 2 large pairs, and that little pocket at the top is for your embroidery pair.
Oh, it is? There is a 3rd pocket in there? No way.
There's 3 pockets. You get 2 large pairs and 1 little embroidery pair.
Oh my gosh, what a brilliant design. So you've got that 1 pocket in there, just in there. You can see it, a second pocket in there and a third pocket in there for your teeny tiny one. Oh, that's brilliant. So 3 pairs of scissors, 2 big and 1 of the embroidery scissors.
I use everything myself, so I always carry fabric, paper and embroidery scissors. So it's got to work, otherwise there's no point in me doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. These are designs that you've come up with that work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So do I get everything I need then in the kit then to make this?
You do. You get your interlining, you get your outer fabric, your lining, your bias binding, even your little snap fastener.
And even on the top there, because you've got that little snap fastener there, that satisfying popper. You wouldn't even know it's there because it's sewn in on the other side, but it will. You can see it if I turn it around, just there, like so. There you are. I'd do the sound effect for it, but I can't.
No, I can't either.
No, all I can do is that. I'll do that, but it's not realistic.
No.
Like, yeah.
No.
Anyway, we'll stop there. We'll stop there because, you know, give it a few more minutes and we might both be beatboxing or something, or even rapping.
I've heard about your beatbox.
I've heard about you.
I can't rap.
let's move on.
You'll have to teach me.
All these Christmas party stories, they're not true. So, the scissor case is ace. I didn't mean that to rhyme or rap, but there you go. And then we've got the rotary purse. These are so pretty.
I know.
Oh, you know, you could even keep like a few pens in it if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you, is there?
I've taken my art materials on holiday in there. I've taken makeup brushes in there. Because of the length, you can get all sorts of different things in there. So, although I call it my rotary purse, because that's what I originally made it for, lots of uses.
So don't be limited, don't be limited at all. And once you've sort of learned how to make one, if you're buying the kit, fair enough, but if you've got the pattern, can you make for friends and people?
Of course,
How far can you push it, making to...
Well, I say that you can make them to sell.
Okay.
But just if you let people know that it's a Daisy and Grace product.
Okay.
But you can't sell the pattern on.
No. That's not what we wanted to know. We just wanted to know if we could make the product to sell.
Yeah.
But as long as we sort of credit Daisy and Grace with the design, then
that would be lovely if you
did
that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is we saw the scissor case. This is the rotary purse now, and you've got the full instructions and the full kit to make it for £14.99 plus delivery. That's £4 off. That's a brilliant price. Now you do have options. You've got the lilac spot and the chambray heart. Have we got the chambray?
You've got the chambray heart in your hand because if you open
it's on the tags.
On the tab, and that's the lining. So the tabs is what the lining is.
Yeah.
So the lilac spot is that one.
I will open them so that we can see.
Yeah, I've only got bubble wrapping.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't look away. Look away. Look away. There you go. That's the bubble wrap. But there's the lining there.
Isn't that lush?
There you go. Isn't that so cool?
And that coordinates with some of our other products. So you could have a little coordinated range of Daisy and Grace products.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Because I do like to have coordination, you know.
So so there's your lilac spot as well. Oh, showing.
Isn't it lovely, isn't it? And the thing is, I only buy things and fabrics that I love. So
you've got good taste.
If anybody doesn't like these products, please don't tell me. I'll get very upset.
Oh, you'll take it. Yeah, no,
I'll take it really personally.
I'm sure people wouldn't have. Yeah, I'm sure everybody loves what you do, Nicola. But do you know that just shows you how passionate you are and how much. Do you know, it's not even just personality that's gone into what you've designed. It's you. It's yourself, isn't it, that's gone into a lot of these. When people see me at some of the shows and exhibitions, I often say to them, welcome to the inside of my head, because all my products are what I design and what I love and what I use. So, yeah. It's a good journey. Please don't tell me if you don't like it. No, Nicola, not at all. But if this is what's in your head, then we're very, very happy to see what you've got more of coming up in the future, because it's absolutely lovely. I shall tidy these up as we go, because we've got the hexagon table runner to mention. In fact, we can see that while I'm tidying up the rotary cases. The rotary case pattern is available on its own. If you want to get it with another one, it's pick and mix with 2 patterns for £15.98. Details at the bottom of the screen. But now the hexagon table runner. Now these are all mode a little 30s playtime prints. That's a range that they do every year or so. They create a new 30s playtime range. And all these prints are from that range. And the backing fabric is an Italian cotton, and so is the
You've got to see
backing.
this on the reverse. Look at this. Look at that. In fact, we will probably hold this up as well.
But look at that. If I just drag it here, please, Nicola.
Yeah,
look.
of course.
So pretty. Do you want to take one end, actually, please, Nicola? There we are, so we can see it fully now. Oh, this is just going to change a room, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's not overly large, but I made it to fit my dining table.
Okay.
So I'm really sorry if you've got a really large table, it might just be in the centre of your table.
Yeah.
But on mine, it looks lovely.
So there we go. If you've got Nicola's dining table, if your lodger's watching Nicola or any of your family are watching, no one lodges with Nicola, don't worry. But it's a wonderful image, isn't it? Oh, is your lodger watching as well? But yeah, you've got your dining room table completely covered. Modify. If you get in the full kit, ace.
Yeah.
You've got it ready to make. If you've got the pattern,
you can just make it bigger if you wanted to. Yeah.
Make it longer. You can.
And these little hexagons don't take much fabric, so it's a really good stash buster. So if you've made a quilt and you've got lots of little scraps of fabric, the reason I love the hexagons is that it creates a memory quilt.
Yeah.
So if you've got all these little scraps and you put them together, you'll have a memory on your table runner.
Yeah, you have all those memories of what you made with what fabric, and it tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love the quilting finish on it, Nicola. I love that.
did that all by hand.
Really? What, free motion?
No, I did it by hand.
What? Oh, by hand stitching.
Hand, yeah.
Hand,
by hand.
Real, but by real hand.
By hand.
Oh my word.
Like I have enough hours in the day, really.
You don't have enough time for that. You don't.
But it's so enjoyable. That's the thing. I love doing these things, so I don't mind the time it takes.
Nicola, you are definitely you're the real thing. You are the real thing.
There's a song for that.
I don't think we're allowed to sing it, just in case. I've got enough trouble on my plate at the minute. Things I've done on my shows, Nicola. Leave it out.
Okay.
Sorry. That's all right.
Getting you into trouble.
I'm fending off things from every direction. So 496554, your item number, to get hold of the hexagon table runner. That's the complete kit. Everything on the website, including things that we haven't had a chance to see. It's well worth a look. That's the important one if you're just looking for the patterns. If you're looking for full kits, you've got them there as well. The hexagon table runner complete kit, brilliant price on that because it's $32.99 instead of $44.99. It's a full kit and a big save offer as well. The fat quarters are there. The chambray fat quarters is you get 6 fat quarters like a denim style, denim colour, and then you've got the greens and creams, also 4 fat quarters for $9.99 plus delivery, and some freedom prices on several books there also, as well as the tonic scissors. They are a good offer there with £10 off. 5-star reviews, that's with the big save. You're saving £10 on those scissors currently. Oh, and some lights as well to make sure that you've got a bit of light on the situation, and some bonuses and extras all there. So have a look. Yeah, some goodies to tempt us all. Nicola, what did you want to show us first of all?
Well, I would like to show you what I call stitch and flip, which is in my Home Sweet Home kit.
Yep, the wall hanging.
Well, it's in most of them, actually. I think, apart from my table runner, all of the projects use stitch and flip.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you stitch and flip.
So a good technique to learn if you're getting any kit today.
Yes,
or any pattern.
any of the kits, this is suitable for them. But while we're on the Home Sweet Home, can I show you something I did with the pattern?
Yes, is this the right time to show this, the cushion?
Oh, I don't know. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, of course you are, Nicola, it's your show.
So I used the pattern and I used some more of my scraps to create this little cushion. So instead of doing it as a wall hanging, I stuffed it and made a cushion and put lavender in it. And
it's small enough to use toy stuffing on it. It doesn't have to be a cushion insert or anything that you're upcycling or buying.
No, I've just put toy stuffing in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put that on my bed to make my bedroom smell nice.
Do you know, the lavender, that could send me off, that could.
I know. We might be a bit drowsy later.
Yeah, maybe. I've got 2 more shows after this.
Crikey.
Yeah. If I had a break, I'd take that with me. I would. I really would. But grab a quick 40 winks, yeah.
But I just wanted to show that you don't have to stick to having it as a wall hanging. You could have it as a cushion as well.
And lovely stuff. OK. We said about the Christmas tree being a bag as well. You could just modify.
Reuse and
upcycle and all the rest of it.
Do everything you want with it. Just be creative. We like creative people, don't we?
That's why you're watching.
So I'm going to start with my stitch and flip. And you get in your kits, you get this non-fusible interlining. Don't try using fusible interlining because it won't work. So you need to iron it, and if you iron it, you'll get it in the wrong.
Yeah.
So non-fusible interlining if you're just buying the pattern. Yeah. And then you've got all your strips of neutral fabric that I've cut out. And you're going to take one of the strips and place it... I missed an important thing out.
Yeah, go on.
I've marked the centre of my interlining with a pencil mark, a straight line. And what you're going to do is take your first strip and place the raw edge, and this is right side up, the fabric is right side up, and you place the raw edge up against that pencil line. Then you're going to take a second strip. Now you could organise these if you had the time and inclination.
If you want an order, yeah, you could do, but they're all lovely. Any order is good.
You could just do it random. Yeah. So you take your next strip and you place it right sides to right sides on top. And we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch along there. Yeah. Now, I've got a 1/4 inch foot on my sewing machine, but if you haven't got that, you can mark that with a pencil. So I'm going to do that.
All right. Just a normal straight stitch we're going for.
Just a normal straight stitch.
So far everything is in your kit as well. You're just providing the machine and the thread, or the needle and the thread.
Yeah.
Everything else is included if you go for the full kit.
Also, if you could do this by hand, it would take you a bit longer to do because obviously that you've got to stitch straight lines. But that is all it is straight lines and some embroidery. So, would you care to help me, please?
Oh, yeah, please, yeah. Oh, just the ironing bit?
Yeah. So
yeah, definitely.
I wondered if you could set that seam, which just means pressing it first.
What, do you want me to open it out?
No,
just set it that way.
So set it first, so just, that's it. And that's what we call setting the seam. Yeah. So that's perfect.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I've set the seam for you now, there we go.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, and then I need you to do... we stitched, and then we're going to flip.
Oh, yeah. So this is that
then
bit now.
I need you to,
yourself.
just press that seam open for me.
So we've set it, and now we're pressing it open. Okay. So I'll start at the middle.
The reason I set a seam first is it gives you a nicer finish to your project.
Okay, a sharper edge.
It gives you a sharper edge.
Yeah.
So if you could give that a good old press, that would be brilliant.
There we are.
Perfect.
A sharp edge.
Look at that. Okay. Are you free to do some ironing for me later?
If you want your yes, if you want your own Matt McNamara ironing station, it's item number 100780, and you can get it with a mat or without a mat.
I'd have it with the mat.
Yeah. So, thank you, Nicola. You're the only one. You're the only one.
I know, sorry. So now we've got that pressed, I'm going to take the next strip and place it right sides to right sides again, matching up that edge there, and then I'm going to sew again.
Okay, I'm going to set that seam for you, and then I'm going to open it up, make it sharp.
So you know exactly what you're doing now.
Yeah, once I've done something once, I'm all right, you know. Yeah. It's usually the first time. But you know, what's serious point if you're watching and you're wanting to give something a go, don't ever get put off.
No.
The first time. The wall hanging, the Christmas tree wall hanging, very, very popular. One of the most popular items on the show. Nicola will do her utmost to get any item to you before Christmas as well. We're approaching 40% gone on your lovely Christmas tree wall hanging. That's for the full kit. The patterns are available as well. Oh,
I'm
Nicola,
taking over.
Please don't do that. The union will have an issue with that. 376-335. You can't take a man's job off him, Nicola.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. There's no rule that says I have to do it all, but I would like to, if that's all right.
No,
then we can look back at it at the end. There we go.
So it just creates such a lovely fabric. All those different prints, and they're all light, so they all work together. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
So I need you on Monday. Oh no, Monday's Christmas Day.
Monday, is it Christmas Day? I'll
Christmas
do it
Day on Monday.
Triple.
Oh, I couldn't have fooled you.
Okay. No, you can. Really, you can. So yeah, Monday. No, you're right. It's Christmas Day.
No.
Wow. So in under a week.
I know, how exciting.
This is a bit depressing. This time next week there'll be Boxing Day in it. Is that it? It will be over.
I love Boxing Day.
Do you?
Oh, I love Boxing Day as well. Boxing Day tea.
the turkey sandwiches, or if you're veggie, like sort of leftover from the meal sandwiches.
Some mashed potato and pickles.
Oh. Do you do the classic meal, the proper, like, normal, everything, trimmings, turkey? Set it first, sorry.
Sorry, to tell you what
Is there anything different you do in your house, Nicola, for Christmas? Or is it...
I go to, well, this year I'm going to my mum and dad's.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, and my brother and sister-in-law, so that's going to be lovely.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah.
And then I've got my in-laws on Boxing Day.
So the 5 of you on Christmas Day?
Oh, no, there'll be 2, 4, 6, 8 of us Christmas.
8?
Yeah.
OK.
So that would be lovely. And then 4 of us on Boxing Day.
Oh.
Yes.
So you're certainly looking forward to Christmas as well, though, aren't you?
Oh, I'm looking forward to all of it.
Are there any traditions that you always do on Christmas Day?
I always do a Christmas quiz.
Oh, right. What, general knowledge, or is it of the year?
All sorts. I mix it up.
Right, so do you like your quizzes?
I do like my quizzes. Okay. But I've been a bit too busy this year, so I'm going to do a Christmas quiz of Christmas pasts. So all the old quizzes are coming back.
Oh,
because I haven't had time.
You've been a busy person.
I've been busy cutting all the kits for everyone.
They're already here. So when you make any purchase here today, you will know that Nicola has sacrificed her Christmas quiz to make sure.
No. I'm sure my family won't. They won't mind.
I'm sure they're looking forward to it.
I think it's through gritted teeth, Matt. I think they go, oh, a quiz again.
Nicola, I'm sure you're great fun on Christmas Day. Do you know, we've been thinking as well that it'd be lovely. Do you ever do courses, sewing courses? Because we'd love it, like to sit around with our machines for a day. Lottie, my producer, she says she wants to go on a course with you.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh,
she thinks
she's
you'd
lovely.
be great fun, and she thinks you're really easy to learn from as well.
Oh, good. I hope so, because my projects aren't meant to be that some of them are a bit more complicated, but they're meant to be fun and meant to get you excited about sewing.
Yeah.
You're doing brilliantly.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm not just saying that.
I do a lot of the ironing at home, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, to be honest. Mrs M does physically more than me, because she's got all the sort of like day-to-day clothes, but all of my shirts, and as much as I can do, I do.
Fabulous.
We just split the jobs. That's the secret to a happy home.
And what are you doing for Christmas?
Christmas, going round to my wife's mum and dad, so the in-laws.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Mrs M's mum and dad. They've got a nice sort of driveway where you can fit 2 cars, 3 if you squeeze them on. So, yeah, more parking than there is round mine. So I think that's the main reason why we're going there.
I'm going to be sneaky and add another one on, give you double work here. Sorry, I'm going to...
No, you do it. We're going to sit around and watch sort of shows of mine from 2017. Some of my favourites.
Favourite moments?
Yeah.
I hope I'm going to be on there, Matt.
So, do you believe me that we're going to do that? No, we will not do that. We will certainly not do that.
Oh.
It's going to include this moment. Yes.
Fabulous.
Where I wore a pair of cardboard glasses. That was last night.
Cardboard glasses?
Yeah, look at we just showed a picture of it. There you go. Yeah, that was last night. Yeah, I know. Well, that's Nicola's reaction.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Which one am I doing here?
Both of them. I did two.
Oh, both, because you did one each side.
I did one each side, which you can do if you get a bit...
So we'll set the
bit clever.
seam.
You can do both at the same time, you see.
There we go, Nicola. So did you say you do courses then, or do you not? Or is that not something you do currently? Because I think you'd be brilliant.
It's something that might be in the pipeline.
Ah, we've found something.
Yes,
phone Lottie, our producer, up then.
OK, I'll get her on the course.
Yeah.
But yes, that might be something I will be doing, but not as yet.
I take too long doing this.
No,
it's about past.
We'll get this bit done to show people how easy it is. And
I
then
don't want to rush it.
No, it's fine.
This is meant to be a passionate sort of labour of love where you're making something.
It shouldn't be a labour, it should be just fun.
Yeah. It should
so I'm going to measure that to see if that is big enough yet, or if I need to add another strip.
All these strips are pre-cut, by the way, and we're working with the Home Sweet Home wall hanging, which could easily be a Home Sweet Home cushion if you wanted it to be. It's still cool. Modify it just ever so slightly, add a backing and get some toy stuffing there, maybe add some lavender to make a lavender cushion. Changing up the colourways once you've got your kit and once you're making it yourself from the pattern to make it again and again. Make to sell, yes, of course, but just reference Daisy and Grace so that the pattern and everything has that recognition. It's the Home Sweet Home wall hanging. The Merry Christmas wall hanging, very popular as well at the moment, very busy.
So this is actually big enough to cut down. So I'm going to trim it down. I'm using my cutting ruler.
Yeah, rectangular ruler, yeah.
As a guide, I'm using one of the lines to get my straight line. If you haven't got one of these, just measure it out with a tape measure.
There'll be a way to get around it.
Don't.
It's easier if you've got the right tools and stuff. I mean, have a look on our website. But, do you know, if you're starting from scratch,
you might not,
don't panic.
And you might not have the finances to get everything all at once.
True,
so,
don't let that put you off.
So please don't.
Yeah.
So you have to cut this down to 6.5. So I'm using that line to mark another one here, 6.5. And then I'm going to fold this in half with the fabrics. I'm going to just finger press down the centre there because I need to know where the centre is, because I need to measure 3.25 from that pressed line down this side. Oop. And I'm using a pen that comes off with heat.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get it near you and your iron over there.
Yeah, we've got our heat erasable pens on the website.
Oh, fabulous.
Yep, so have a little look for those on hochanda.com. You get your red, blue and black.
Oh, and I have to be awkward, don't I?
What have you got?
Purple.
Oh, that's all right.
I have to be awkward.
That's all right. On camera, actually, you can't really tell. Yeah, you can see it, and that's the main point.
So there is my square that we need to trim up, and I'm just going to tack down this edge with a very long stitch on my sewing machine. And when I say tack, if you've got a hand, you can do it by hand, but on your sewing machine, if you put the stitch length up to the highest size, you can just do a tack.
Yeah,
tack
just to
down
hold
there.
it into place, isn't it? This
Yeah.
one?
And then I've got a bit of a blue Peter moment, and I'm going to go on to something else.
The blue Peter moment where we skip forward and say, here's one you made earlier.
Yes, exactly. So I've just tacked that. Whoop. So that's that. And then here you can see, this looks a bit weird. I've trimmed this one down, and I've got it ready for embroidery.
Right.
There's one thing we do need to cover before we go into the embroidery, which is the bonder web, which comes in the kit to cut out your hearts.
You get everything you need, you just need to actually needle and thread.
So here is one that I've drawn out the large heart.
I might hold up mine, actually, just to show, just in case you have just tuned in. That's the Home Sweet Home wall hanging.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we've done the central panel of the strips, so they're all pre-cut, ready to go for you. There are your strips, all the same sort of neutral colours, but then you've got your heart for the home of the O of home.
And then the little hearts for the cornerstones.
Yes, just in up here.
So I've drawn those onto the bonder web, and then I've stitched them. I've ironed them.
Iron them, yeah.
But you don't cut out your line before you iron them.
Right.
Top tip.
Yeah.
Otherwise you don't get a nice crisp edge. So you iron the glue side, and you'll feel it on the paper. There's a glue side to the paper and a smooth side, and you iron that onto your fabric, and then you cut your hearts out.
Okay.
So I'll do the big one, just...
The big one that's going to be our O for home.
Yeah, and we can stick this onto our panel here.
Just while you're cutting there, Nicola, you've got an amazing past, haven't you, with where you address...
That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yes, Nicola's got an incredibly colourful past. But you have got this amazing story where you were a dressmaker for a while, weren't you?
A fashion designer.
Fashion designer, sorry. You've got to be very specific about your choice of words.
You do. I was a fashion designer.
I apologise.
And pattern cutter.
But isn't that amazing that you've got those sort of those stories to tell? I mean, that you've learned a lot along the way. You've seen a lot,
and I'm passing that knowledge on.
Now, yeah,
I'm passing that knowledge on. You know, there's no point me keeping it to myself.
Yeah.
It's got to be shared. It was great fun, hard work.
So I didn't mean to stop you cutting.
No, sorry.
We'll have a little chat, but as you go. But that's my fault, that is.
Well,
so you've cut out.
I've cut out. I'm just going to score the back of the paper. Now, this is another tip. that will then peel off nice and easily.
From the middle.
If you try and do it from the edge, it will fray the edge of your fabric.
Yeah, you'll be picking,
and you'll have all little fuzzy bits.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to backtrack to this because this looks a little odd because it's got lots of dots and dashes all over it. But what you do, you take your template, which is in the pattern and the kit, and you place your panel on these lines centrally, so you finger press your horizontal and vertical line, and you can pin that onto that paper, hold it up to a window or a light box if you have one, but you don't need a light box.
Yeah, okay.
A good old-fashioned window is just as good.
Yeah.
And then you'll see through the fabric, and you mark your ends of your letters, and you mark all your circular parts. So you'll see I've done the O there, I've done the outside of the E, and the heart, etc. All circular bits I've put in with a heat-soluble pen. Yeah. Then, with your ruler, you can just, it's like dot to dot.
Oh, then you can join up the straight lines.
You just join up, rather than going to the window and then trying to mark a straight line.
That's a really good tip. You're just doing the dot.
You just do the dots. So there we go. I'll just put the home in for you.
That's really clever. Because we've got some lights on the show as well, but hold it up to the window, use a light panel, use an overhead light, a daylight lamp.
I just realised that not everyone... I've got a light box at home, but not everyone has. And you don't have to spend out masses of money. You can just use a window if you want to, because this is a starter kit. So I've marked there...
You'd say it's beginner level, wouldn't you? Yeah, starter kit, as in to get back into it.
Yeah. So you can see how I've done that, and I've positioned the heart. So I'm going to ask you to iron my heart on, please.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. So I want to iron on to there.
There. So I've got the position.
So I want to make sure it's on there. Round about right? Yeah?
Yes, that's
happy with
perfect.
That? Straight down.
Yep. The thing with this, though, I've used a heat-soluble pen, and I've done this on purpose.
I didn't want to go on your heat... Oh, you have done a heat-soluble there.
And that's come off. So if you're doing this, mark your heart first and then do that.
Or tell your assistant to iron off the project.
That's all right. But can you see my mistake?
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's fine. But can you see all the dots that are left there?
Yeah.
I forgot to use the heat-soluble.
Oh, I see. That's all right. You could put a French knot or something in the top and the bottom. You can
I made an error with this one. I did part of it in heat-soluble and part
not. It's all right. It's fine.
It's panic. It doesn't matter.
It's fine. It honestly doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
So we're going to do some hand embroidery. So I need to move my sewing machine.
Okay, can I put that somewhere for you?
Well, yeah. Shall we?
Give you a couple of minutes?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Okay.
Thank
Don't do any heavy lifting on your own. Have a word. We'll have a look at the website. It's hochanda.com. I'll help you while we're looking at the website. Hochanda.com. You've got your money off a lot on many different items here. It is the Big Save Show. And the Big Save Show saves you money on shows like this and many more between now and January, the 2nd of January. You've got your full kits and you've got your patterns to go for. If you're going for your patterns, they're on a pick and mix where you're picking your favourite two. And your full kits obviously give you everything that you're going to need, plus your patterns and instructions. So here's the pick and mix. Here's how it works. So you're picking your favourite two. I don't know how you're going to choose your favourite two, to be honest with you, but there you go. Pick your favourite two. And then once they're in your basket, close that window, and then you'll see it takes you to that checkout screen, and you can see what you've chosen. You've got your Christmas wreath wall hanging, you've got your rotary purse, and you can see the price on there too. Yeah, there's a lot to show you and a lot to see on our different kits here. The lovely thing is, for the prices as well, I mean, wow. Nicola has put everything in here for you, bar your needle and thread. Everything you need, and with the Home Sweet Home, everything, the squares are pre-cut for you. They're really pretty fabrics. The strips here in the middle are also pre-cut and ready to go, and then you've got your thread for the stitchery too on the Home Sweet Home. You've even got your templates and the Bonder web for your hearts there, and then on the corner details on the cornerstones, even the ribbon to have it as a wall hanging. Make it into a cushion, make it into a part of a bigger project if you want to then apply that onto something larger underneath. It's up to you. 949-824 is your item number to order with our £5 off. And we've got the hexagon table runner, isn't it? We recognise that with the hexagons. This is also available today as a big saving to across the board. There's money off big time on many of our items here with Nicola, and it's the 3/4-inch hexagons that you're getting. Use those over and over again. They are reusable. You've got your squares that are pre-cut, where you make your hexagons, and you've got your wadding, as well as your fabric for doing the binding, and then the backing fabric as well, and even your front fabric that just provides the backdrop to your hexagons. So everything, and even there, look, it's not just a plain white calico or a white cotton. Even that's got these delicate rose pink. Can you see that? Really soft. If I tilt them away from the light, you might see them as well. But a really delicate, soft rose pink to those spots there. They match beautifully with the blue. So that's your backing fabric. That's on the front. That's on your binding. And then these are the squares for the hexagons, which then go over the white. Have a look at it on the packaging, and you'll see here how that's going to look. So the white of this fabric here with the pinky spots is this fabric there. You've got your full instructions to make it, and it comes really well presented as well. 496554 is your item number. On the big save price, you're saving £12 here, making it just $32.99 plus delivery. You just need to add your needle and thread. Again, next to me here, we've got the zippy bag. The zippy bag kit, you get, it's the trio as well. So you've got your 3 zips, where you've got the choices here as well. And that's a £20 saving on your big save price. Unbelievable. But you can see from the packaging, the 3 that you'll be able to be making here, and you have a choice. We're showing the blue variety here with your blue stars and spots, and you can see how the colourway is just shifting up tone just ever so slightly with your stars and your spots there in each of the fabrics. A £20 saving, making either blue or green on your choices for your zippy bags. 387428 is your item number to get those now. That's the full kit plus the instructions as well. Yeah, there's a lot of different kits for you to find on the web. There are a lot of different patterns to choose from as well. And this is the scissor case kit now. This is the variety with the hexagons on it, where you're choosing to make it either with the hexagons or the prairie points. You'll get the full instructions, the pattern with it, and it's the full kit to make it for £17.99 plus delivery. A special price saves you £5 today. Here's the other one. So that was the one with the hexagons or the prairie point design. This design doesn't have the hexagons or the prairie points, but it is the blue option, the red option, or the turquoise option. So 3 different choices there on your colourways on the scissors case. Next, we've got the rotary purse to hold your rotary cutter. But it's been one of the busiest items on the show. We're not surprised. It got lots of oohs and ahs earlier. We love it to bits. It'll hold your rotary cutter, stroke rotary cutters, and it'll hold anything else that you want to fit in it. Approaching a quarter of the stock on the kit. I don't think we're going to have enough. £4 off, make it £14.99 plus delivery. Next, we've also got the Christmas wall hanging kit. Again, not just the instructions, this is the full kit to make it. I point that out because of the prices. It's £11.99. It's amazing for the full pre-cut kits. Over 40% of the stock gone there. It comes beautifully presented with all of your cuts as well. 376335 is your item number there. Next, we've also got the wreath. It's a wall-hanging wreath, so it's not like a wreath, but you'll see from the picture there, it's a wall-hanging with an image of the wreath on it. 021252. You get everything you need, the ribbons, the thread to embroider, and 20% gone there too. £6 off, making it just £11.99. Let's look at the fat quarters together, Nicola, because these are really pretty, really nice designs.
They're all 100% cotton, and these are all chambray cotton, and now it's looks like denim,
yes,
but it's so soft, it's lovely, and it's lovely to work with. If you're a quilter, it's a really nice quilting weight that you can use. So you get a denim effect, but with a nice chambray feel. It's lovely.
So denim look without the weight, without the coarseness.
You know,
and the chambray, it's quite is it a brush sort of? It feels quite fuzzy and furry.
It's just very, very soft. It's lovely, lovely to work with.
Very nice. Well, you've got two different styles in there because you've got your hearts and your stars.
Yes.
So your hearts are in that one colourway with the blue.
Oh, I think there's spots
and then,
as well.
There's spots too. Sorry, I apologise.
Stars and spots, and there are all mixtures. So there's light denim, a medium denim, and a darker denim.
So 6 coordinating fat quarters. You've got your light hearts and your dark hearts there, and then your lighter spots, and then the darker spots, and the same thing with the stars, dark stars, and the light stars there. 174,418 to order that. It's a beautiful 100% full 100% cotton, $13.99. You get all 6 fat quarters, and then there's another fabric option here with 4 fat quarters in the greens and creams. I don't know. I just like that name, the greens and creams. But you've got your creams there. Such delicate print. You'd be forgiven for thinking that's a plain cream, wouldn't you?
You would, but there is actually a daisy on there, and then there's this lovely little tiny dot, a circle with a dot in the middle.
Yeah, let me just show those both off and see. Just tilt them away from the lights because they get quite shy, you see. But if I tilt them away there, you'll see the patterns in the shade. Yeah.
See, they're lovely, aren't they?
Really nice.
And again, they're really nice weight. They're slightly heavier than the chambray denims, but they're a really lovely cotton weight. And I put this range together because that coordinates with the green zippy bag trio. So if you bought the kit of the...
Oh, to make it again.
You could make it again, or you could make something to coordinate with it because it's the same fabrics that are in the zippy bag trio.
Understood.
The 2 greens are.
Understood. Zippy bag trio available in the blue or the green. But if you want to grab the green, this green and cream fabric, it'll work well too.
And the chambray coordinates with the blue, the chambray zippy bag trio.
Of course it does.
So
you've got,
you could coordinate, and especially if you're doing the pick and mix and you're getting a few patterns, you could coordinate the whole of your little range of patterns.
Okay.
I think of these things,
You've covered all bases there, Nicola. That's why I'm desperate not to ruin your show for you. So you've got details over here for your greens and creams. That's the ones that I'm wafting at you here. And then $9.99 for 4 fat quarters, and then it's $12.99 for your 6 fat quarters on the chambray there. Just double check the item code. But we did flash it up at the time. But yeah, we've got about 10 minutes to go, Nicola.
Can I show you some hand embroidery?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that okay? So your kit for the Home Sweet Home will come with a red and an orange embroidery floss, so you can use whatever. You nearly said flavour, but it meant colour.
You can choose your flavour.
I always say flavour instead of colour.
What's your flavour, Nicola? What's your flavour?
Well, I'm going with orange today, Matt.
Yeah, okay.
And you cut a length off, and it's actually 6 strands of thread in one length. So I only want 2, so I've grabbed 2. I'm going to pull that off.
You can use the iron again?
No, let's turn that off.
Yes, let's save the planet. We'll do what we can to save it anyway.
Yeah, and we don't want to burn ourselves either, do we?
That too. I'll put it on the floor where it's safe.
Perfect.
And it'll cool down on its own accord.
Perfect. So I'm just going to put a knot in the end of my thread. So I'm wrapping the thread round my needle a few times and then pulling the thread through, and it creates a little knot at the end for me. So on the heart, I just do a simple running stitch, which I think you can see on the sample. We've lost the sample. Oh, my cushion. You can see it on my cushion.
Oh, yeah, what have I done with it then?
I don't know. Oh, it's up. It's over.
Brought it back over with me. Oh, I have left it over there, yeah. I brought everything back.
But I'm going to show you how to do... I'm going to do...
So you stitched around the edge of the heart,
just a quick running stitch. You don't need to be fancy because the Bonder web holds the heart in place.
Magic
so it's completely decorative. But I'm going to show you how to do a whipped back stitch.
Back stitch.
So you can bring your...
The lavender's lovely on that cushion.
I know. It's a shame we haven't got smelly vision, isn't it?
Yeah. You can imagine it. Next time you're at the garden centre, go and stick your nose in the lavender.
Oh, it's lovely. I love lavender. And true to form, my thread has gone a bit doolally. There we go. Let's try and straighten that up.
Oh, it's gone twisty twist,
It's twisted. Happens to all of us.
Yeah. That's why you need to stop every now and then and just untwist.
Yes. So I'm just doing a back stitch. And I'm doing quite large stitches. And I'm just going to do one row for now, I'm going to have this problem the whole way along, aren't I, Matt?
What, the twist.
Never mind. See, happens to us all.
Because you've been sewing a good few years, haven't you?
I bought my first. I had my first sewing machine when I was about 5,
right,
and then I bought my own because that wasn't good enough when I was 7.
I was going to say, it's a discerning 5-year-old, but no, you were a discerning 7-year-old then. So,
yes,
right,
7 when I bought my own. So, you know the old-fashioned singers with the wheel?
Yeah,
I had one of those. I went and bought one.
Classic machines are, of course, available.
Yes. Oh,
yes. Don't worry. It's nowhere near as bad as what the woman on Radio 1 said this morning.
Oh, we're not going to repeat that then.
Definitely not. Other radio stations are available.
We're getting ourselves in a pickle here, aren't we?
I know. Once you start, you just can't stop.
That's something else as well.
Oh, yeah. No, just... the PR department of Pringles are saying, yes, we've got to mention.
Yes, we're stopped there. Yes. We're stopped there. So you can see I've done a back stitch all the way along that line. And all that whipped back stitch is, it's not very exciting really, is you put your needle between the fabric and your stitch and you pull your thread up. And then you go into the next stitch and do exactly the same.
Such a great technique, this.
And then if you keep going, it tidies up that row of stitching.
And they're very textureful, if that is a word, you know, to give you that texture.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of dimension to the stitch. But it also makes it look like it's a solid line rather than a stitched line. But you don't have to, you could just do back stitch, but I really love a whipped back stitch at the moment. That's one of my favourites.
Yeah, Nicola, thank you for introducing us to that today. We're big fans of this thing.
And look at that, you can see that it's gone from a stitched line to like a neater, solid line. So that's really a nice stitch to learn. Shall I do another little bit?
It's neater in some... Oh, yes, please, yeah. We've got about sort of 5 minutes left as well, so we're doing fine for time, Nicola. But you say it's neater, but it's also got that whimsical, it's like it's wobbly and textured as well. It's got that... It's
sort of like a stem stitch, but without... I can't do a stem stitch very well. It goes a bit wobbly on me, and I'm never satisfied with the result of my stem stitch. But if you can do it other embroidery, go for it. But I just thought this is a nice one to learn if you're new to stitching or haven't stitched for a while. A back stitch is fairly easy to do, and then you can turn it into something quite unique. So you can see now you've got the whipped back stitch there and the normal back stitch there, and you can see you've got the stitch marks but no stitch marks there. So I'm just going to show you how to whip that again. I'm going to bring the needle up, not in the same position that I went down in. So come up and you put your needle between your thread and your fabric. You don't go through the fabric. And then bring it back. So you keep bringing the needle back onto the same side that you started and take it through the stitches.
Got it.
And there you go. It creates a really nice look.
Quite satisfying results, but you're getting quite a quick result as well.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's looking good. It's coming together really nicely.
I know. We might get it done by the next show, mightn't we?
You say the next show, Nicola, that's lined it up perfectly for me to mention that for you. So it's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
7 with Nicola. And what will you be demonstrating at 7
Well,
o'clock?
I would like to carry on with this. So I'm going to try and get the embroidery done.
Because we've got the embroidery finished there.
And then I'm going to show you...
squares.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to chain piece and to finish off your wall hanging, and then I've got some other little goodies that I can show as well, so we'll see what we can get done. Lots of reasons to tune in tonight. If you're watching on Sky or another platform like that, then fair enough, or like FreeSat, for example, on your satellite. But if you're watching on Freeview right now and you're thinking, 7 o'clock, Hochanda, live then or not? Yes, we are. We're live on the website, hochanda.com. Also, if you've got a smart TV, like a sort of one in the last few years, it should kick in automatically on a broadband connection on a smart TV. Oh, that's good.
Trust me on that, Nicola. I only know that because my son broke broke my telly and the home insurance paid for a new one, and honestly, it works. On a newer TV, it's like you're still watching Freeview. It's amazing. And then the other thing I want to mention is it's on Facebook Live as well, so it's worth tuning in there, and on the website if you get cut off when you're on Freeview, unless, like I say, you've got a smart TV. So, 7 o'clock for Nicola tonight. Popular items on tonight's show, on today's show already, have been the rotary zipper. We've been loving these today. The full kit and the pattern, both going very, very popularly.
Great.
We love these to bits, and they come in different choices. You've got the lilac spots or the chambray blue there. We're approaching a third of the stock gone. We've got them, with approaching a third of the stock gone, you've got the bubble wrap just inside. If I take that out, you'll see the lilac
That doesn't
spots.
come with the kit though, Matt.
You won't get, you don't want your bubble wrap, you don't want that.
No bubble wrap.
And there's the chambray blue. Your choice, $14.99 plus delivery to make it from the kit, 753256. We've then got the Christmas tree wall hanging, full kit, half the stock gone on here as well. Very, very popular design that for the Christmas tree wall hanging, 376335 to order, and that's $11.99 plus delivery. And the the wreath, the ice blue sort of minty colour. This was the Christmas wreath. Also a popular choice today. Item number just there, 021252, $11.99 plus delivery to order with your £6 saving. Everything else is on the website, including the chambray fat quarters, the blues and the greens and creams, the scissors bags too, the zippy bags, the scissor case as well, the hexagon table runner with a big saving of £12 off thanks to the Big Save. And the Big Save event is going on until January the 2nd. It's a big event where you've got Big Save savings on shows just like this. So, Nicola, we'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah, we should
Can't
look forward
wait.
to it. Looking forward to that. And you've got a few hours in between where, do you know what? We'd love to sew with you off camera, and I know Lottie, our producer, would like to maybe...
Oh, I'm
have a
going to
little
get her
play with
stitching then. She can finish this for me.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Tune in at 7 p.m. tonight to see Nicola live on Facebook Live, live on the website, or on your newish telly, or on Sky as well as usual. So we shall see you then. Nicola, we'll finish our Home Sweet Home wall hanging. That's with Dave Bradford, and also you might have a few other tidbits.
I
you
might
can show
have a
us
few
too.
more tips and hints.
Interesting.
Yes.
Also next year, watch this space. Shall we?
Yes, I'm back in March.
Okay, too long to wait.
I've got to design.
Oh, yeah, design time. Stay tuned, lots more to come. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, stay tuned. Dawn Bibby's up next with Dave. Also, it's the Tonic Big Save, not Big Dave, Big Save, one-day special. And also later on at 6 p.m, it's the Spellbinders Save one-day special. Crafting Market's also on Sky 676.
Hi, my name is Maggie and I'm from Impressions Crafts. I've been running my business now for 15 years. It's a small family-run business in the south of Cheshire. We have a large craft shop. We sell all sorts of beading and jewellery supplies. I have a passion for making jewellery. I love working with the Lucite style flower beads, and we make thousands and thousands of angels and have been doing so for the last few years. We've been bringing to Hochanda lots of lovely beading kits, jewellery for necklaces and bracelets and earrings, and we also bring a wide range of angels and accessories, beading accessories like bookmarks. And we also have our range of laser cut sun catchers and mobiles, all the lovely crafty beads. Hope you can tune into my shows, and looking forward to seeing you on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Robert Adams from Papercrafts, and I've been designing products for crafters for over 15 years. I really enjoy making cards, and I hoped that I can bring you projects that will be inspirational to make. I'm really excited as the designer to bring you a product that I know will look fantastic but is simple and easy to make. And they also come with comprehensive instructions, so you're never going to get lost in the making process. As a designer and a crafter, I take pride in being in control of all of the processes, and also using the best quality materials in everything that we make and design. I hope you can join me on Hochanda for future shows, where I'll be launching our latest products.
Hiya, good afternoon. We're back, Dawn and I, for round 2 today. Your last show of 2017.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the last show. It's been one. We're going to say that then. An incredible year.
It has been an incredible year. Now, we've got lots to squeeze into the show today. From the outset, we promised that we're going to give away another one of Dawn's bracelets. We will. If you'd like to email in and just tell us what you love about Dawn's shows, we'd love to get your feedback. studio@hochanda.com, and we'll give this away to one of you. Our producer, Emily, will select the winner at the end of the show. So, yeah, just email in studio@hochanda.com and tell us what you like about Dawn's shows. Anything you want to see as well, that sort of thing. OK, now scrapbooking. We've had a few sellouts. 2 of our scrapbooking options have gone completely. The retro and the floral have gone, so we can't spend any time looking at those. But what we can do is show you what we still have available. And we have got the beautiful vintage. That is now limited stock, and we've also got this one here, which is the baby, and we've got a few more of those. So those are the 2 scrapbooking options we've got for you at the moment, and they're self-contained kits, these, aren't they?
These are brilliant because you are getting a complete kit.
Yeah.
So your album itself is 8x8. There's a top-loading page here, so you slip your pages in from the top and just protect them. You've got a little pocket there that you can put a secret little message in there, or in the baby's case, a lock of hair or something like that would be quite nice. You're then getting all of the papers, 12 different papers, and in each of these you've got 2 sheets of the papers I am about to show you. So this particular one has these gorgeous floral papers, really love them, with also the little cards scattered across there. Nice sort of shabby chic vintage feel, I would say. I actually did this page in the last hour at 11, so if you want to go back and actually watch that, you'll be able to see that with our lovely Paola. And this is a book that Naomi, one of our design team, has actually done. She's decorated all the front too, which I think is really nice.
Really lovely. I can't believe the prices of these, just $14.99. And the book itself is incredibly well put together. It's strong card that it's made from. So if you are upgrading from a conventional photo album to a scrapbook, this is a great size as well. 12x12s to me are a little bit too big for various reasons, but an 8x8 I think is the perfect size for a scrapbook or a memory journal, call it what you will.
It's not as challenging, I don't think, Dave, to get you started, and it's really affordable. I thought this was going to be $19.99, so the fact we've got it at $14.99 is a great gift. You are getting a few ideas of pages on the back of your packaging as well, so you've got a little bit of inspiration on the back of there too. So really lovely sets to get you started. To have a little go, you know, it's a colourful storybook of your life. Get all your old photographs out, get them into here, or print them off your phone or your camera, you know, digital. We do them now.
Take to the supermarket, you can print them off there. It's as easy as anything, it really is. And if you can't do it, people there will do it for you. So, dead simple. Now, the baby one, we have a few more of the baby one left. Now, if you've got someone in the family that you know is expecting soon, maybe you want to take pictures of the new arrival for the first few months of its life and then present this to the mum or the dad as a gift, or maybe you just want to gift it to the expectant mum, then this is going to go down really, really well. Obviously, the picture in here you can change to a picture of your choice. Again, really well made, quality through and through. You've got these these page protectors that are in there, and again, they're top loading. So you've got lots of opportunity to pop pictures in there and so on, and you can put your embellishments in. You've got die-cut elements, you've got self-adhesive, 3-dimensional decoupaged elements there as well, and loads of papers.
So just to show you those little elements, you've got 3 sheets of your die cuts there, so you can add on to them, and you can journal, you can put your own little messages onto these, which is really important. You've got tags, you've got borders, and then you've got your 3D stickers. I love that little pram on the bottom of the 3D stickers. Isn't it? That's really cute. First step, baby, cutie. And your papers, of course, are rather beautiful. And as we're right on them there, I can just flick through these ones.
And they very cleverly designed it to be for boy or girl. It kind of works for both, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you've got your lemons, you've got your pinks in here.
Greens.
You've got your greens, so it's a nice mixture. And you are getting 6 different designs and 2 sheets of each of those papers. And that was the last one that had fallen down.
Well, you've asked for scrapbooking. It's something we've not done that much of. And I don't like the word scrapbooking, actually. I prefer the idea of it being a memory journal or whatever. But what you've got here is the opportunity of kind of making something more interesting, telling a story through the book here. So if you'd like it, it's £14.99. It's 136201. No, it's not. It's 136021. The vintage has now sold out, so we only have the baby left. That's all we have remaining now. 136021 gets you yours, and it's just £14.99. OK, now the most popular items from earlier shows today. We've got our fantastic luxury flowers. These flew earlier on, actually, and these are going to be really affordable, just £11.99, saving £4, down from £15.99, and you've got 60 of those fantastic luxury satin flowers. 702881 is your item number there. And if you want the bigger ones, then we have those available as well. And these have actually got the Diamante stone in the middle. These are kind of really top-drawer luxury, and you get 32 of those for £15.99. You're looking at 50p per flower, but they really are gorgeous, and the quality of the fabric is second to none as well. So they are 519497. See the whole show, though, if you want to see everything that's available at the website, hochanda.com, and get your emails in as well. Tell us what you like about Dawn shows, anything you want to see in the future. Just that kind of a bit of a straw poll as to what you want to see here in 2018. And one of you will be selected by our producer at random to get that bracelet from Dawn, and it's that beautiful California bracelet that's on the website as well. We've also got the Craft Buddy fantastic...
We've popped the crystal arts on the show because we sold out of most of the scrapbooks. So the crystal arts, these are what we've got left from the show yesterday, and they are so popular.
And your tiger's back by popular demand.
I know. I want the tiger. That's mine. I want to do the tiger. Yeah, I do want that in my new home. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Get to those a bit later, though, but they're all on the website if you want to have a look.
OK, so I thought we'd have a little look. I've got the baby scrapbook here, so I've chosen this page here because I thought this was quite fun with the little giraffe on the side. Now, this is Paola's friend with her little girl, newborn baby. Bless. So she's given me this photograph. Now, we've got the 100 mixed sheets of cardstock available in stock. So I've taken the lemon out of there and the pink because I thought they would really pick up the colours nicely from the background papers as well. So it's given us a nice, good accent to work with there. And I'm going to leave the giraffe exposed because I think that's really sweet. I think that's a really good extra embellishment. Then we've got our die cuts and we've got our stickers. So that's my rough layout. Now we have got the lace on the show as well, these beautiful little lace motifs, and you've got different designs in those, but I thought the heart was really quite apt for this one, obviously. Yeah, so we've got the little heart one. We've got the gorgeous satin flowers on the show too, and we've got the tiny little satin buds as well. So I thought it was really nice to bring some of those. We could even just position that in the centre of their day.
It's a whole new league compared to a photo album, though, isn't it? It's telling a story, it's bright, it's cheerful, it's interesting. I remember, you know, kind of showing people photographs that I've taken in photo albums, and you can see their eyes glaze over. It's just boring looking at other people's photographs. But when it's in an album like this, in a memory journal or scrapbook like this, it makes it interesting.
It is. It's pretty. It's something that brings to life your memories. And, you know, we do have all these special times, and you do tend to forget them. Write things down while you remember. You know, journal. Bring them to life here and now. OK, so I've got the little stars that I've added onto there. We do also have this lovely lace on the show.
That works well.
So the lace really picks up beautifully as well, doesn't it? So I might do the lace at top and bottom on this one, just to sort of giving it a really nice finish, So these are our self-adhesive rolls of lace that we've got on the show, and I have got white there, and I've got pink. I like the pink though, do you?
Yeah, I think that works with that page, absolutely. And by the way, if you do want the lace, it's all got self-adhesive strips on the back already done for you, and you're looking at 28 rolls there, each a metre long. So 28 metres of adhesive, self-adhesive crochet lace for £21.99. So that's really good value. Works out to 78 pence a metre.
OK, so I'm going to put the lace there. I'm going to go top and bottom with the lace. Quite fancy. I'm being a little bit decadent. Now, it's my last show, I can be.
And have you got much planned for Christmas?
I'm just going to have a lovely, relaxing Christmas at home with Al. I think that's the plan. And we're going to have a day with Charlie. I'm going to have a shopping day with Charlie this week too. So I'm saying that. When that's going to be, it's probably going to be Saturday or Sunday because time's going to run out. I didn't realise we were so close to Christmas.
Yeah. A week today, it'll be Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's over.
I've just scared half the country by saying that, but sorry.
Then it's all over, isn't it, then?
Yeah.
OK, so really very pretty. I like my little stars in the corner, don't you? I think that's sweet.
Yeah, I like that.
OK, so let's pull that off. I might add a little bit more in. But you can keep it as simple as you like. You can build it up as detailed as you like. My glue is scrapbooking safe as well.
Good.
And we do have that available.
Yeah, we did have a question about that earlier on. Have you got any tips about how to stop it from blocking up?
Well, you can put a stainless steel pin in the tip, but what I actually do, I do find that a lot of pins that say they're stainless steel are not stainless steel. And they rust, and then you can't do anything with it. So what I do now, I actually just use a baby wipe and I wrap it around the tip of my glue, and that's how I store it in between shows. When I'm working with it, this is how it stays, and it stays like this for the duration. So a baby wipe in the bottom of a container, and I put the tip into it.
So the baby wipe just keeps it moist,
Keeps it moist, yeah. And in between shows, when I finish today, it will go back in here with my other glues, and I've actually just got it wrapped into, so it's into the tip of the baby wipe, and I wrap that up, put an elastic band around it, and it keeps it wet.
Oh, good idea.
I find that it never clogs that way.
So you're never doing that, trying to flick the glue down to the bottom of the nib. And that was a question from Claire. So there's your answer, Claire. That's what Dawn does. So that's probably a good idea for you to do as well.
Yeah, it's the easiest way, Claire, because I faffed around with the tips so many times and was getting really irritated with it. So I just decided to go down this avenue, and that worked a treat for me. So I'm going to put my
That's normally one of the occupational hazards of glue, isn't it? You normally have to kind of shake the thing all the time, but not anymore.
Now, I will apologise because I don't have my acid-free silicone glue, and you can get them, but I'm just going to use this onto here.
I had a message from a viewer on Facebook that said that this pin flare is acid-free.
Is it acid-free? It doesn't actually say on the packaging, so that's fabulous. Thank you for that. If that is, then I'm delighted. So I'm just going to add these onto here. The truth is, if you want to put items, memorabilia, tickets, things like that into your actual scrapbook pages, then the thing is, don't put them actually in direct contact with your photograph. As we showed earlier in my old family album, anything that's in contact with the glue starts to actually deteriorate, Dave. So the colour starts actually damaging it. It leaks. The acid actually leaks onto those photographs.
That's why if you've heard us say about acid and lignin free, that's a big deal for scrapbooking because it keeps your pictures looking lovely for years and years to come. So
yeah, exactly. And that's the main thing that you need to take into account. So this is a really lovely way for you to create something.
Sarah, hello to you. You've sent your first ever email to us at Hochanda. Welcome. She loves all the shows we do. That's nice to know. And you're in with a chance of maybe getting that bracelet from Dawn that we'll send out at the end of the show if it's you that gets selected. So.
And I might just add, now when you're using these stickers, they are a 3D sticker, so you need to peel off the sticker underneath there. So just be careful when you do that. And we could, if we wanted to. I don't know if I want to, actually. I quite like things without. Or maybe there. What do you think?
I like that. Cutie.
Just there at the bottom. Cutie.
One thing I've not mentioned that I should do quite early on is that Craft Buddy have said that all the orders today will be dispatched straight away. So for pre-Christmas delivery, you're absolutely fine. But this is the last day for Craft Buddy, OK? We can't guarantee pre-Christmas delivery if you order something tomorrow from Craft Buddy, but today they're fine. They say absolutely no problem. Provided your postal service is working well where you are, you'll get it in time for Christmas.
Now, we have also got a set of gems on the show, and there's two colour options. There's pink and the black. So the pink goes really nicely if you've gone for the vintage set. It also goes really lovely with the baby set, if you've got a little girl too, of course. So you're getting moon rocks in here, you're getting beautiful floral clusters, you're getting some fuchsias, you're getting soft pinks, you're getting gems, and I've got the little pink hearts. So I thought that would just be really cute, just down here as well. So there's little cute hearts are going to pop onto there, and I'm probably putting too much on my page now, but there you go. And I'm done. Enough.
Lovely. Now remember, we've only got the baby option left in the scrapbook. The three other options are completely gone, and that would be one sheet into your page protectors. But remember, the page protectors, you can use both sides. You can actually get 2 scrapbooking pages in each page protector, and they're not too tight, if you know what I mean, in that if you're putting embellishments on them, these will cope with that, no problem at all. So £14.99. It's £5 less than what both Dawn and myself thought they were going to be, and it's 136021. Only the baby left though, so if you would like it, give us a call now, 01733 602,000, or you can order it on the website, hochanda.com. And talking of the website, that's everything in the show right now. We've got tons of extra goodies. We've got jute in there, we've got wooden hearts, we've got those fabric embellishments that Dawn was showing you, those wonderful lace hearts and roses and so on, and we've also got some dies as well. There's tons there. Oh, and the canvases, the round canvases, we've got those in the show today too. And look, already people who've got these 5-star reviews, £22.99, and there are the dies also that have been a firm favourite recently too. So have a little look, see what takes your fancy. There's the 5-star reviews for the glue, £11.99 for 2 tubes of 50ml, and that is 473561 if you want the glue from Dawn. Now, everybody is raving about that glue, by the way, as well. OK, now let's continue down the counter from where we're ending from our scrapbook. These canvases are brilliant because A, they're round, which is quite unusual, and B, they have got an incredibly strong, wide MDF frame on the back. So these are made to last, and they're lovely and tight too, so if you're putting all sorts of embellishments on them, they're going to look great. Now, you actually get a set of 5 of these. They're 30 centimetres, they're all exactly the same size, but look at what you can do with them. You can do so many different things. Is this going to be a gift for someone who's getting married? Is it going to be a memory? You can put photographs on them, obviously, as we've got here, personalisation. Let me just drop another one in there just to show you how much you can load onto here. Loads and loads of things can go on there. Isn't that great? Does that say dream, wish, smile? Fabulous. So they can do all sorts with them. You really, really can. So £22.99 for 5 big 30-centimetre canvases. That's great value for money. And the item number is 549216 if you would like to order those right now. I'm going to go down the counter while Dawn's getting ready for her next demo. The lace motifs that I just touched on a few seconds ago, here they are. It's a mixture of lace and organza. I mean, these flowers, for example, very sheer, beautifully done. Loads of different colours as well. You've got lavender, you've got burgundy, blue, white, cream. And they're all different shapes. You've got ovals. You've got your hearts, you've got your florals. And you get a total of 56 of them, only £12.99, and again, they make such a difference for your mixed media projects, but also, of course, for your card making and your scrapbooking. They look great in there as well. So that's £12.99 for those, 945431. Now, the gems that Dawn was using to decorate that scrapbooking page, that's the selection that she was taking the hearts from. Now, there they are, the moon rocks. There you've got what I call the kind of carousel roofs that go to a point. You've got strips of fine, small gems, and you've got those fuchsias are really vibrant, aren't they? So you get loads there. 1,230 gems in total. That is the pink option, or we have the black option. And there they are. Again, 1,230 in total. You've got AB on black. That's really unusual. You don't see that very often. Normally you just see AB on clear crystal. You've got it on the black. Fine. There again, the carousel roofs. There are your moon rocks. And then you get the floral sprays as well. So again, 1,230 stones for £17.99. Now, the wooden hearts, there's a song there somewhere. We've got here the large, the medium and the small. And these have got little holes in the top as well. So if you want to put jump rings through them or thread lace or ribbon through them or something like that, or baker's twine, you could actually kind of... you could actually, if you wanted to, thread all those wooden hearts onto the baker's twine and create like a little heart bunting if you wanted to. I thought my floor manager was making a creaky noise, but it was the camera. You've got all 3 sizes there for £9.99, 863096. It's either that or my leg, one or the other. 863096 for under £10. We've got the jute, and there's well, basically jute it's like Hessian, but in ribbon form. And there are actually jute factories, believe it or not. I saw a programme on one not so long ago. And you've got 32 metres of assorted natural jute braid, and it's £12.99. You've got the wavy, you've got the rick-rack, You've got all sorts. You've got the straight as well. Beautiful. So 32 metres of jute, £12.99, 422 257. Now, the bigger flowers, let me show you these, because you may think, well, why are they that price? They are really quite luxurious. You've got beautiful Diamante stones in the middle of each one, but look how much fabric you've got there. These are satin flowers, and you've got them in like a neutral colour, you've got them in white, you've got them in this really rich red, orange, you've got olive green, blue, that's like a salmon pink. So you get a total of 32 of those for £15.99, £4 off, 519947. And the smaller flowers are just here. And these are really quite cute. They're all done for you. They've already got a little green bow for the leaves on the back as well. And you get all these colours. You don't have to choose. You get the yellow, the burgundy, the pink, and they actually go really well with the satin flowers I just showed you. So here you've got 60 of those for just £11.99, £4 off, and that's 702881. Now, the crochet lace. Now, this is lace that's actually got the adhesive on already, so you don't have to worry about how you're going to stick this down, which can be a problem sometimes. It's actually double-sided clear adhesive that's actually applied to the back of the crochet. Each one of these is 1 metre in length, and you're getting 28 rolls. So 28 metres of adhesive, self-adhesive crochet lace. And that's £21.99, working out to 78 pence per metre. And it will go literally on any surface you can think of that will take adhesive, like cardstock, obviously. We used it in the fantastic scrapbook a few minutes ago as well. And here they are on craft cards. That natural, that kind of beigey colour looks really gorgeous on a craft card. £21.99, and that's 646829 for the self-adhesive crochet. Now, the Dawn Bibi dies that I'm about to show you, these have been firm favourites in Dawn's collection for a long, long time. Let me show you these first of all. Now, there are 3 options. Periwinkle, Exotic Flourish, and Country Garden Flourish. So there's the periwinkle, there's the exotic, and there's the Country Garden Flourish there as well. They are all the same price, £13.99 each, or if you want to go for all 3, you only pay 1p and p.
Got one of each sample, just there touching them. One of each of them.
Oh, right. Okay, let me just show them to you. There we go. There they are, look. So that one is your... What's that one? That one is your Country Garden, that one there. That one is your periwinkle, and that one there is your exotic. So those are the finished cards that have been made from those dies. So those are the flourish ones. Okay, so all 3 of those, that will be, what would that be, £13.99? About £42, just under £42 if you wanted all 3 of them with 1p and p. And then also, to go along with those flourishes, look at what we've got here for you. These are gorgeous as well. So again, these are the fantasy flowers. Again, you've got the periwinkle, the exotic, and the Country Garden. Okay, so you choose between those. That's the exotic, that's the Country Garden, and that's the periwinkle. And we've got a pile of each of the cards just here. Here we go. Look at these. Aren't they lovely? There you go. Fab. 224 448 £19.99 each. So if you wanted all 3 of those, just under £60, okay, and that's 1p and p. 224 448. Okay, and we've also got the website, and we've also got, of course, the fantastic sparkling pictures that we've got here for you as well from Craft Buddy. We'll show you those in a second or so as well. The fantastic crystal art kits are gorgeous. That tiger is certainly Dawn's favourite. It's mine as well.
It is my favourite.
Love it.
I adore it. And the Sentinel Wool's back in stock as well.
Wonderful. So that's all that you can see, and it's all there. Pop it in your basket, check out, and it's on its way. And remember, guaranteed pre-Christmas delivery from Craft Buddy. Everything that you order right now is going out straight away. It'll be on its way right after the show, so you should get it hopefully well in time for Christmas itself.
OK, now then, we have also got the summer stencils on the show, and I'm going to be using those. So it's a set of 3 stencils. These are mine that are rather battered and well loved, as you can see. This damask background is my favourite. I use that all the time. Then you've got the one with the butterflies and a little bit of French on there. And then finally, and I'm going to spin this around, you've got this one. Now this is the one on that, the pink canvas right there by your hands, yeah. This is the one that has been, I think it is, this one, or is it a different one? We've got different ones. Oh, this one, isn't it? Yeah. This is the one that we've used on there. So I'm not sure who did this canvas. I think it might have been Sharon. It's one of the design team. But that's the one that she's used, and she's put paste through it, so it really does give it that beautiful metallic glow. So that's the set of 3 summer stencils on the show. So I'm going to go for one of the big canvases. So I do lots of demonstrations of small canvases, but I think there might be a few on the website, but not so many of them. So this is the 30cm canvas. You get a set of 5. Again, these are lovely gifts to give to somebody, whether you put photos from a wedding, a birth of a baby, or just do them as very special designs. So you can take the stencils and bring them across. This is a great one because you can section and use those big flourishes. So what I thought I'd do, I will use the Distress Oxide.
Oh, we love Distress Oxide. I
love it, I know. And I'm going to just go through my canvas. Now, I could gesso this first of all, but it does have a coating on it, Dave. The canvases are incredible. They're quite weighty. They're not a lightweight canvas because they are MDF behind them. So you really have got a very firm surface to work on. So they're very strong. You know, it's difficult to get circles in any type of frame, so we've had these done in MDF, but it's just made them so much more special.
I'm not saying you can't find them anywhere else, but certainly I've not seen circular canvases anywhere.
No, they're difficult to get hold of. We've had them specially made, and we had the heart ones, as you know, and they flew out of stock. So the hearts the other day went in the first show.
Right, wow.
So that was when we did the one-day special. So they disappeared quickly. They are back on reorder though.
No, we have got the stencils as well, I think. So they're on the bottom of the screen right now. So there's 3 of them for £11.99, £4 stencil.
Okay, so just using this and adding a little bit of detail onto here. And we do have great scrapbooking papers, actually, which we have used on lots of the canvases, and they're on the website. Now, I'm going to cover that. I've gone slightly over the edge there, but I'm going to cover that when I put some photographs onto here as well. So I'm going quite light, and I've gone for the Distress Oxide because they're a little bit more opaque-ish, you know, they give you a dense colour, which I do like, rather like them. So we'll just bring a little bit more over there, and I'm not going too heavy, so that I've got a softness to it. You see, just put those around there. I might just add a little bit up here at the top as well, another flower heads up here, and they can sort of fade away ever so slightly. You see? Yeah. Lovely. So now I'm just going to take this and just blend around the outside edge as well, which will just give me a soft finish to it. So I'm going for all lilac here because I actually started this the other day, and as we sold out of everything, I had to throw something together very quickly for this show. But I do like using my inks. I like creating my own background designs. I think it makes it completely from you, isn't it? It's how you put it all together.
And these canvases as well, they're a lovely size, and again, it's not a daunting surface area. It's not too big. 30 centimetres is lovely. So, yeah, you could incorporate family photographs.
So these are Paola's photographs. She has told me that's her lovely sister. And the other
they do
friends.
Look alike,
yeah.
don't they?
So they're very good family friends. So I did have this. This is one of Lynette's words. So I thought smile, because they're all smiling beautifully, aren't they? So I'll have smile on there. And then I'm going to decorate this day by using my dies, OK? So you've just shown the periwinkle, which is one of my favourites to use. And we're going to show you how to do the shaping. So I have got my tool set. And my tool sets, they're there on the website for you. So we've actually got the set of 4 tools, 2 double-ended embossing tools, tweezers, a quilling tool and a pokey tool, and the mat there for you. So we're going to take the tools and we're going to shape some of the flowers. Now, I added a little bit of colour onto my flowers. So these are 2 of the sizes of the periwinkle. And I've just taken my moonshine pens.
Moonshine?
So, yeah, moonshine. Alcohol base, you like that?
Making hooch now.
Do you like that? And just literally adding a little bit of colour into the centre of them. I thought it was appropriate, moonshine.
Yeah,
because
it's a good name.
Alcohol. And just bring those onto there, and that'll give me a little bit of shading onto them as well. Then we're going to flip those over, and I like to use this medium-sized tool, and then I'm just running down my petal from the centre to the tip. Don't go over the edge, you're just literally curling it. So we're breaking down the fibres, which curls those petals up, and it actually makes them look a lot more natural. Okay? So just running down there.
It's a great trend at the moment. Lots of people are loving flower shaping, so this is the way to do it. And if you want Dawn's tools, they're on the website.
They are. So we're just going to run around this one again. Just flip it around. If you have problem with the actual card, with it moving so smoothly, you can rub your tool onto some wax or on a candle or a bar of soap, or the size of your nose, or your head, of course, a little bit, those old tricks we used years ago. And that actually just makes it run a little bit smoother. So now I've got 2 flowers that I like to layer one on top of the other. And this is what my glue, why I specifically had this glue created, because I like to work very quickly. So I only have to count 1, 2, 3, and that's stuck. Actually stuck.
That's impressive.
It's a 3-second grab, a 10-second hold. At 10 seconds, if I try to rip it apart, it will tear. And that's how fast the glue works. And that's why it's got the 5-star reviews.
That's why
on
everyone
the
loves it,
website.
absolutely. And if you do, you know, there's lots of glue out on the market, and it's a little bit of a minefield knowing what's good and what's not. Just look at the reviews. All those people can't be wrong. So invest in Dawn's glue today. 2 50ml tubes, only $11.99, and you get the fine tip applicator, which will make it last about, you said, 3 times as long?
Yeah, it does, because you don't need as much glue as you think. So that's another flower that I did a little bit earlier. These are actually the one-day special the other day, which is where this had started, my flowers had started. So I'm just going to finish these off by using the same gems. Because they're half done. I like things to match. So if you were lucky enough and you got the disco one is available still maybe, but it'll be a little bit more expensive now. Okay, so I've got a few flowers created now that I'm going to start building around here. Now, before I start with this, we do also have on the show the organic flowers. We brought those back for you.
Wow.
And we've got 2 sets of organic flowers. We've got the lilac and we've got the pink. Now, these are normally around $2.99 for one bunch. So you've got a fantastic selection of them, all the lilacs, and then you've got the creams and whites in there, or you've got all of the pinks. They're so beautiful, Dave, and they do give fabulous finishing touches.
And they come in bunches, but also, of course, you can separate them, and if you want to snap the wires or snip the wires away so you've just got the heads, you can do that, of course, as well. But I love, they're so exotic. I mean, look at these. Have you ever seen anything quite like this before? And these are beautiful, too. They look so believable and so realistic. The detail is phenomenal. They have been hugely popular before. Now, they're $19.99, and you choose either the pink or the lilac. That's the lilac. This is the pink option over here, and you get all of these. There's so much for your money. Great value.
They're beautiful. They really are. So we're going to take a little bit of lilac. So I'm doing an arrangement. Now, we did have on our one-day special shows stamens, and some of these have been done with stamens, so I'm going to leave them with the stamens in there. We will try and get those back as quickly as we can. So that's got a nice organic feel to it as well. So I'm mixing this up a little bit, okay, and bringing some. So first of all, I like to do a little bit of a layout because I'm not sure where I'm going to put everything at this point in time. So we're just going to do that first, then I can see and I can decide where I'm going to bring which flowers into it. So can you see how I get that little look? I've also got some of my silver leaves cut from my dies because I think it's quite nice to put a little bit of those popping out from underneath there.
Just to let you know as well, there's still time to get your emails in. All we're asking you to say is that what you like about Dawn shows and what you want to see in the future, maybe in 2018, some ideas for us. And then you could win yourself a bracelet from Dawn's California bracelet collection. We'll give that away in about 25 minutes, but you've got to get your emails in studio@hochanda.com, and our producer will select a winner at random, really.
Now, we have got the Forget-Me-Not resin gems on the show as well, and I've gone for the lilacs in those. So the Forget-Me-Not is the nice pointed one there. So we've got those in, we've got the AB, we've got the crystal clear, we've got the gold, we've got the plum, we've got the lilac, we've got the rosy pink, the pale pink and the aqua. So that's our Forget-Me-Not. The other design here, I keep remembering these because we called them all different names. I think this is the wildflower one. And again, you've got all the same colours in the wildflowers, so it's nice to have different shapes of those. These are normally $3.99 a sheet, Dave, and we have got 8 sheets in there, so £24.
£32.
Is it 32?
Yeah, £32.
I failed maths, so don't listen to me. So we're going to start tucking those under, and it's whether I want to bring a little bit of these ones into here as well, maybe, and I have some nice organic ones there too. What do you think? Now, if I do this, I actually pull the heads off you see? And take those stalks away because I want to have it.
So that's what I was referring to. If you don't want to have the bendy stalks, you don't have to have them.
No, you can cut them away, as I'm doing there. So I think that's nice to bring a little bit of that in. And these little frilly ones are nice too. So we can have those as well onto here. So I love tone on tone. I like to use tone on my work. And I think it just brings it to life beautifully. So we can bring that down there. And then also on the show, because I'm continuing with that mix, we have got these little cream satin rosebuds too. So I'm going to tuck a couple of those. So I've got my rough layout now, and then I'll just fill in with it, yeah? So once you've laid out and you're quite happy with where you're going, we need to start sticking down. So then I try to sort of move off to the side so I can sort of remember where I originally put it. And then we can start this layer.
The great thing about canvases as well, you don't have to buy a frame. They're self-contained. You know, they just look good as they are.
Yeah, they do. They really do. This just melts straight on your wall because it has that recess into it. So I put that one at a slight angle up there, like so. This one's going to tuck in to the side of here as well. There.
Lovely.
Like so. And that's looking really pretty. My smile, and I'm going to use a little bit of the glue gel here so it will just be a little bit of a stronger hold and mean that we can lift it up sooner rather than later. It's going to go on there. I have my little flowers popped up here. And the reason why, we could actually use, of course, some of the glue gum, but the glue gum means that it sticks pretty rapidly and I haven't got manoeuvre time. And when I'm working with canvases like this, I like to be able to, like here now, I like to be able to just nudge things and manoeuvre them around a little bit as well. I prefer to do it that way. So, and then I can tuck my leaves under too.
And if you're watching at home at the moment thinking, oh, I'd love to give all of these maybe to my mum or my dad for Christmas or whatever, decorated with pictures that you've got in mind, then remember, craft buddies say they'll get it to you in time for Christmas. So you've got today, really, to place your order. All orders will be dispatched immediately. They'll be with you in the next few days, well in time for Christmas, which is fantastic. So all the team are working well.
Yeah, I think they've got extra stuff in the warehouse today and tomorrow to make sure that everything is going to go out and get to you. And then it'll be down tools from Friday.
You're going to be there tomorrow, aren't you?
I am there tomorrow, yeah. So if there's still orders, I think they're coming to film a promo for here.
Oh, right.
So then if there's still orders and we're still there,
all
and the
hands on
promo's
deck.
done, it'll be, I always end up packing orders as well and sending those out to people. So we're going to pop those around there, and then my final thing will be to add some of those little crystal gems onto there as well. So I'm tucking my leaves under now. So these are just cut into some of the foil card as well, and I just fold the leaves because they do have a little embossed detail in the centre of them. So I just need to fold them, Dave, and they'll pop underneath.
Okay.
To help me.
That's my cue.
Yeah, thank you.
Make yourself useful, Bradford.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll have a little one up there at the top. And I do like the little leaves as well. It's so useful in the dies. You know, if you have got, in this case, paper flowers, silk flowers, and you just need a little bit of a finishing touch. I always think a flower should have leaves. You know, I don't often like to put a flower on my work without leaves or some foliage or something coming out from underneath it.
I tell you what, these silver leaves are really lifting the whole thing.
Yep.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, we could have put the self-adhesive lace on here as well. Remember, we've got that on the show. We're lucky that's back in stock. It did sell out on the one-day special, and we managed to get a little bit more of it. But look how this is all coming to life now. So that silver's coming underneath there. Now, we could leave this with the totally organic look, but the silver has now brought a bit of sparkle. And, of course, the gems in the centre of the flowers has brought a bit of sparkle into it as well, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
So now we can just add just a few. And I like these little ones. Now, because I'm going onto canvas here, and I've also inked onto this, I like to just put a little bit of my glue gel on the back of here. And this is just going to give us another little sparkle. It's another one of those little special features. And the easiest way for me to do this is pick it up like so. Take these gems off here. Put a little bit of the glue gel on the back. Might add one there. And here. And it's coming together lovely now, don't you think?
It's looking great. Yeah, it really is.
to say a few minutes before the show I had no idea what I was doing.
That's like me most days.
Put that onto there a little bit more. But, you know, it's all about enjoying what you're doing, creating something very special that's then going to be a memento on the wall.
And remember, these canvases, you get 5 of them, so they're only costing you about £4.50 each.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, £4.50 each, roughly. Really good value. And to get round ones, that's going to be a talking point, because that's something you don't normally see. And maybe 2 or 3 of them on a wall would look really lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. You could do sort of a family gallery. I was going to say a rogues gallery then, but it could be a rogues gallery. There you go. And we could add a little bit more for it, but I'm quite happy with that. I don't want to do too much more to that, do you?
No, I think that was fantastic.
That's nice, just as it is.
And actually having black and white photographs on there makes it even more special, I think.
Thank you, Paola, for the photos as well.
OK, now, we've got lots of you going for Dawn's glue at the moment as well. Remember, Dawn knew what she wanted. She wanted that, what was it, 3-second...
3-second grab, 10-second hold.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's how you live your life.
3-second
grab, 10-second hold.
Another flower there.
Both of those then, £11.99 if you would like them. They're 50ml as well. And we've got lots of reviews as well on the website. This is for the glue. Have never used this product before. Found it to be very good. Would recommend it to anyone. Amazing. Tried it with the tip. Very fine control of the glue. Yes, it does grab quickly, then sticks just as Dawn says. Very impressed. No, fabulous. OK, so have a look at the reviews for everything that you see on our website, and we don't write them, you do. So it's a very clear guide as to what you think of the products, which is fantastic. So many 5-star reviews. Now I bet there'll be 5-star reviews for this baby.
This is just amazing. This is the biggest crystal art piece that we have ever done, and I fell in love with it the minute that I saw it. It's from Claudia Hahn, who is an artist that we've licensed the imagery from. It's simply stunning. You can see the sparkle on that. This would be a magnificent talking piece if it was on the wall of your house. And this is aimed for the wall of my lounge when I move. I'm looking at Al like, you know, he could actually start putting the crystals on this. Maybe it could be a Christmas present for him.
Well, absolutely, that would be good, wouldn't it?
For me, but I need a bigger house to actually fit it in to do. But it is absolutely stunning, Dave.
Now, the thing is, this will not be a weekend project. This will be probably a couple of months or more, depending on how much time you can devote to it. But what you've got at the end is something quite exquisite. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the crystal art creme de la creme. It's impressive image. Basically, what you've got here is a printed canvas, which is on hard board, so it makes it very, very easy to put the crystals on. But you're following a guide. It's like painting by numbers. They call it bling by numbers. You follow the chart, you put the corresponding coloured crystal in the right place. When it's done, it looks like this. And, of course, obviously, the walls don't move, and you're thinking, well, you know, but you do. You walk past it, and it'll hit the light in different ways.
And especially if you put a spotlight over it. Yeah. This needs a spotlight over it.
True.
Because that would just be so sparkly. It's just beautiful. Now, something like this, if you paid for a licensed piece of artwork like this, you'd be looking at a few hundreds, wouldn't you? For this to be £50, Dave, mounted onto the actual canvas is incredible, and all you would have to pay today is your first payment of your flexi-buy.
Yeah,
I think
£25.
that's wonderful. So this could be a Christmas gift that you could pay in 2 parts. It could be for somebody to make themselves, or you could be making it for them. You would have to work avidly and get a few people on this if you wanted to make this in time for a Christmas present, for a finished Christmas present. Because this is going to take you maybe a month or so. If you were, you know, if you're an addict, and lots of our crystal art people are addicts, then this would take quite a considerable amount of work for you to complete.
It's a labour of love, but so's the cross-stitch kit. You know, at the end of the day, you've worked on it for a number of hours. It's going to take pride of place in your home. You'll fall in love with it. Everyone will comment on it, I'm sure, as well, when they come round.
And the good point that you've just mentioned, cross-stitch, a lot of people think these are cross-stitch from a distance until they get up close and they see that they're actually individual faceted crystals. You do get full instructions with it. You get 20% more crystals than you actually need. So if you do lose some, you will have those extra crystals, and also those extra crystals you can use on other projects. So it just is, I think it's the biggest, it's the best one that we've ever done, and it's absolutely beautiful.
It's incredibly
dramatic. Sold out twice when we brought it here. There's only a little bit of stock remaining from the other day because we ordered a lot more stock. to get back in for people now?
Well, it's in stock now if you'd like it, and remember, guaranteed pre-Christmas delivery. If it's actually a kit that you're gifting rather than the finished picture, you'll get it in time for Christmas. £25 plus the P&P and £25 in 4 weeks' time. Now, something that's a little bit more manageable, if that's a bit too big a commitment, then this is, if you love London, as I do, I know Dawn does as well, this is spectacular. Classic, iconic London image of the London taxi, the London Routemaster bus, and the Palace of Westminster there with Big Ben. It's covered in scaffolding at the moment, but here it's not. And half of this is printed, and it's only the rest of it that has got the sparkle of the crystals. And very, very, very beautiful and instantly... And
it's got that majestic, it's got a purple sky in here, which I think is really unusual. I don't know if we can just move that out there, Dave, so we can see that sparkle. It has a purple sky to it, and then you've got all of those very monochromatic with that red colour injection with the bus onto there. So this has been really popular for offices, for men's rooms, you know, for somewhere where your colour scheme is sort of whites, blacks, greys. It's perfect because it just brings that touch of colour and elegance into the room. So really popular because it's half printed, not quite as challenging if you want to have a go.
Now, the next one is completely edge-to-edge crystal, OK? So this one is the most incredible wolves that we've got for you. The Sentinel Wolves is what this one's called. And just look at these characters. Wonderful, wonderful artwork. This is the same artist that did the tiger,
Cloudy
isn't it?
Hahn again, yeah. This is beautiful. Do you remember we teased this? It was at the back of us on a set, and it was coming the next time, a few weeks later. Everybody went bananas for this, so we have brought back considerable stock of this now. It's one of my favourite pieces. I think it is just so majestic. Those wolves just look beautiful with the snow-capped mountains in the background. All of the lovely colours there of them with the beiges and the browns, the shading that actually is put together to create that wonderful feature with the moon in the background, the stars in the night sky twinkling as well. It's a phenomenal piece. $29.99 for this one.
Now, this is 40 by 50 centimetres.
Edge-to-edge crystals.
Yep, edge-to-edge, so the whole thing is crystal. So, again, it will take you a little while to do it. But, boy, you know, something you can pick up and put down as the mood takes you, as you get 5 or 10 minutes or half an hour. Maybe you're going to have a bit of time over Christmas. We were both talking the first time ever we're actually having Christmas between Christmas and New Year off, which has never happened to me before.
I think I'll probably be working up to Saturday because I've got designs to finish off for next year. But after that, I'm done. And I'm not back here till the 6th of Jan.
So I'm probably going to find myself twiddling my thumbs a little bit at home because I'm not used to having that much sort of time.
Do you want me to give you some work?
We'll take one of these home with me.
Give you something to do.
But maybe you're thinking, well, you know, it's all right for the first couple of days, but after that I get a bit bored. Then this is something you can kind of have to play with maybe between Christmas and New Year as well. You might even get it done in that time, actually. $29.99 is the price for it. It's 40 by 50, sorry, 40 by 50, 303 303 is the item number. That's a nice item number.
You do get 2 tools and 2 trays, so people can share, so you could do it together as a family.
Sit next to each other on the sofa and you can all have a go. Yeah, I like it. OK, we're busy as well for Crystal Art. Have a little look at the website. Guaranteed pre-Christmas delivery. This is the last show from Dawn and Craft Buddy before Christmas, so we can't guarantee pre-Christmas delivery after this show, but if you order now, the team are ready to dispatch it at the latest tomorrow. It'll be with you in time for Christmas. Oh, we have one more Crystal Art, which we haven't talked about yet, which actually I only saw for the first time yesterday, I think it was.
It's relatively new. We've only had it the last month or so, I think.
This is wonderful. Look at the sunset. The elephant sunset is what it's called, but this again is edge-to-edge crystal art. Wow. And that looks like, well, almost like fireflies, doesn't it?
Beautiful,
in the sky. The whole picture shimmers beautifully. And this is 30 by 30, so a really manageable size. You could easily put this on your lap and do it. £17.99. As I said before, all the crystal art kits have got a wooden background, because if that were canvas, it would be a bit bouncy and it would be difficult for the crystals to stick to the surface. But because you've got the wood background there, it makes it nice and flat and easy.
OK, we're going to have a little go at this, and I've got the crystals there that I'm going to go on to. Now, your canvas, if we can look really closely at this, I've started up here in the corner, this is a full adhesive canvas again, so you have got a clear film over the top of this. Please do not be tempted just to peel all the film off. You only pull it back as far as you actually need to start applying the crystals. If you pull it off, you would be tempted to put your arm on it or paper on it, and you're going to damage the actual adhesive. This is a very strong adhesive, so we don't want to put anything onto there. So we have got all of the little alphabets or numbers or symbols printed on the canvas. So it's colour-coded and it's symbol-coded. So, for example, I have got my little bag that says D, and I know I'm going to carry on now doing all the Ds in that top corner. So you decide where you're going to start. I do recommend that you start in one corner and you work back towards you.
Yep.
Some people, you can, if you've got a lot in your tray and you finish here, put them down the other side, and it's entirely up to you. It's just I like to work in one corner and work across. What you're also getting in your kit is 2 of these little trays. You get 1 piece of wax and you get 2 of these little holders here, which is going to pick up your crystals. What you need to do with this is just tease a little bit of the wax into the actual holder. It has a little hole in the top of here, and I've just filled that. Can you see? I've just put a little bit of the wax into there. You don't need too much. You don't want it to come over the sides. You want it just to be inside there, so we can see that pink inside there. And then I'm going to take this little bag and just snip it with my scissors. Now, once you've done this, these bags do tend to spill, so you are getting some little self-seal bags as well in your actual packet. So we can pop them in the self-seal bags afterwards.
They think of everything, don't they?
Well, they only used to give you 2 or 3, and I said, why 2 or 3? If I've got 20 colours, I want 20 bags.
Yeah, good
so
idea.
we do have 20 bags now, or more actually, as the case may be. So now what we have to do is start picking up those crystals and position them where we want them to go. Now, the tool is a little bit of a round recess in here. In your actual tray, if you actually just shake this and tap it, the crystals tend to go into the little lines and they tend to flip over. So we want the faceted side facing upright, and you pick up that. Now, the actual wax that's in there, the crystal sticks to it. And then you take this and position it where you want to go on your canvas, and you just pop them down. The adhesive is gripping it underneath, so you don't have to do anything other than place it.
And a good tip from Dawn as well is to put the tray as close to the canvas as you can, because you're obviously not having to travel very far to pick up the crystals. And when you're doing that,
faster.
yeah, get it done quicker.
Now, if you do get it in the wrong place and you're not quite central with it, this tool actually enables you to manoeuvre. Can you see I can manoeuvre this around in the tool because it fits it beautifully in the top.
Yeah.
Now on the new tools, these ones don't have it. I'm not sure if they do or don't on these ones. You do have little nudging sections at the top of them, so some of yours will have that on there. So we just continue. It's quite a methodical craft and it is really relaxing. You tend to escape in your own little world and you just pop in all of those crystals onto there. And you can just keep going. You can do this with a friend too.
You've got about 4 minutes before we announce the winner of Dawn's bracelets that we're going to give away. All we need from you really is just what you like about Dawn's shows, anything that you want to see in the future that you haven't seen yet, and then we'll pick at random, Emily, my producer, or our producer, will pick one at random, a winner in about 4 minutes. But you've got that time to get into the draw. So.
Perhaps have a little read through some of those emails afterwards to give me some ideas for the new year.
Yeah.
So we're just going to keep popping these on. Now, anybody can do this. I've had all different ages. As I said, Fatima, my best friend over in Egypt, her little girls, 7 and 8, they adore it. I got them started on it and they do it entirely on their own now. So they love doing this. I have had ladies come to me and say, my granddaughter, she's 4, she does it, sit at the side with her. So, you know, with adult supervision, of course, they're not a toy, they're not intended to be a toy, they are for adults to actually craft. It is now becoming a very serious craft. Many people are purchasing them and avidly creating the canvases and working on them. And we do have a Crystal Art Facebook page where people share their ideas, and the Crafting with Dawn Bibby Facebook page too. Lots of people post on there what they've been doing and chat with each other too about their addiction.
What about if you're recuperating or anything like that? Perfect. And you're just absolutely going out of your mind because you're so bored, or you just, you know, maybe you're bedridden or whatever at the moment, then this is just something that's going to, fill the time. It's if you sit there watching TV of a night and think, oh, well, that's a waste of an evening, I've not really done anything or achieved anything, have this on your lap.
Well, because this is a lap craft, it is so easy for you to actually sit with it because it's hardboarded, Dave. You can put it over the top of a cushion and just put it directly on your knee.
Exactly.
And you can, if I wanted to, here in this case, if I turn it this way, I can actually put that. So if I was working on my knee, I could put that there. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just pick that up and work from this angle as well. So it's entirely up to you how you do this and how you work with it. It's very much a portable craft. So if you're going away for Christmas and the New Year, It's all coming in a box. It has absolutely everything in there that you need to get started. There are no expensive tools to buy. You just take your full kit. You've got 2 tools, so you can craft with a friend as well. And you could take this. Because there's no tools in this, you can do it on a plane as well. You've no sharp tools, so you could sit with this if you're going on a long-haul flight, maybe to relatives over Christmas. You could probably take it and do it in the evening and maybe leave it with them as a gift afterwards. And all the family are addictive. Anybody, whenever I've sat doing this and somebody comes round to my house for a visit, whether it's male or female, they always want to sit down and have a go.
Yep, you rope them in.
Yeah,
where everyone wants to have a go. Absolutely. And this is the elephants at sunset, which is absolutely beautiful. Not very expensive at all. Very good value, actually, when you consider it is only $17.99. $17.99. If I pick up the finished one so you can see, look. $17.99 for that. We don't have the giraffe family, I believe. That's now gone, but we do still have the elephant sunset.
I know there is a few other. When you're looking on the website, you might see pictures from some of the other designs, and I believe there is a little bits of stock of some of them. So while you're looking on the website, you might be able to pick up an odd one or two.
Well, I've just been told there are a few, literally a few of giraffe family, but there's more stock of this one that we're showing you. Maybe it reminds you of going on safari. Maybe that's an image that's etched in your brain and has been with you for years, and you're thinking, oh, that just reminds me of that fantastic holiday I had. Or maybe you just love everything African, I suppose this would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
or maybe Far East.
Beautiful, isn't it, there? Yeah, so you just keep going there. You get rather addicted. When I've been working at night, Dave, I've sort of started and think, oh, I'll just do this colour, and I'll just do that 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still just doing this colour.
Now,
moving on somewhere
Don't be tempted to empty the whole packet of the crystals into the tray, because if you put too many in there, the less is more, really, and then you can just basically tap the tray and it kind of flips the crystals over so they're the right way up for you.
Exactly, and just a tip there, if for example, I've got one on there and I'm not happy with where it is, if I want to move it, I can actually just tilt my little tool to the side and nudge that off, you see? Just nudge it right off there as well, and it just tends to pick it up, and then I can reposition and pop it back on to there too. And I've got one more D just there, and then afterwards my little bag here, if I'm finished, and I will soon be finished and packing up to travel home, I will pack all my bits away. I actually wrap this up like so that I can fit it in one of the little bags. I always leave it in the packaging so I know that that's D when I come back to it the next time. And any extra little gems I've got here, I pop those in as well.
Now,
and I'm ready to go.
Time to announce the winner of Dawn's lovely royal blue bracelet on her wrist. Now, this is a name I recognise from Facebook, Gail Allen.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Well done, Gail.
Welcome,
congratulations.
Gail. This one's coming to you.
Yeah, it's on its way to you, and hopefully you'll get it in time for Christmas.
There you go.
And thank you for your comments. I don't know what you said, but thank you for your comments. We'll read them after the show.
Thank you very much. Well, it's been a fabulous year. It has been. We started off not very good, you and I, Dave.
This Christmas this year is going to be much better than last year's Christmas.
It certainly is, yeah.
Sure.
So just a big thank you to everybody. I really do appreciate all of your support. I will still be in touch with you over social media over the Christmas period. But thank you very much, and a very Merry Christmas to all of you.
Fantastic. And to Dino and to Gary as well at
Thank
Craft
you.
Buddy.
Back at the office,
all
yeah.
of the gang.
Yeah.
I'll be back a bit later on this evening, though. I'll be with you between 7 and 9 with a fantastic Daisy and Grace show, and also we're going to be showing you the one-day special, which is launching in about an hour at 6 o'clock. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight with me. Matt's on the way next, though, with Final Call and a brand new one-day special. Happy Christmas.
Bye. Happy Christmas.
So yes, we've got our tonic Big Save one-day special. It's Final Call for that coming up next. Then a brand new one-day special. Lisa Horton's here. It's Spellbinders. It's going to be amazing. And then Daisy and Grace, I'll see you for that a bit later at 7 o'clock here on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Shelley from Craft Creations. Craft Creations has been around for 30 years. It started off in the director's bedroom, just a few card blanks, and we've grown and grown. We now manufacture die-cut decoupage, we do our printing, we manufacture card blanks and peel-off stickers as well. love coming on Hochanda to bring you all of our products to show you just how to make some really beautiful cards. One of the things that we are really famous for is our peel-off stickers. So we have the gold label peel-off sticker range. We have lots of different colours, plain colours, glitter colours, literally every single colour under the sun. So make sure you don't miss the craft creation shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Kay, and together with my husband Alfie, we have a little stamp manufacturing company called Indigo Blue. We started off in our garden shed, and now we have a lovely family of people working together to make gorgeous rubber stamps. And now we're actually working with Hochanda, some like-minded people, to really bring all that inspiration to you at home.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I'm a member of the Creative Expressions team. Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also have my paper pads and cosmic shimmer products that coordinate perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my show where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
I saw the dancing you were doing with Dave earlier on, Paola. I saw it just... It wasn't on TV.
Oh,
it was just
right.
before with the music.
Yes.
We love that. It just gives us the bounce that we know it goes hand in hand with the kind of show that we've got for you, because this is the final call now, and it's a one-day special, but it's bigger than a one-day special, isn't it? It's even bigger than, because it's part of the big save, which is going on now until the 2nd of January. Various different shows dotted through the event where you can save up to and over half price. And this is one of those shows. So if you've just tuned in and you haven't seen any of the other shows with Paola, you can catch up on Rewind, which is our catch-up service, but you haven't missed out on your opportunity. Jump ahead of us on the web and see all the different offers that we've got for you. There are some really outrageous ones, aren't there, Paola?
Yes, amazing offers, yeah.
Big offers for you, and we're starting with the official one-day special. Oh, hello. And it's the beautiful buildables that we've got for you. Two options where you've got potentially the 4 to choose from, but you've got the bunny and the fox, and then the owl and the hedgehog, haven't we, Paola?
Yeah, we do indeed. So these are the woodland buildables, and you have got those 2 choices. They are dies that are individual dies. Every shape in there is a single die, so you can choose how to build, how to position, whether it is the bunny, whether it is sitting down, whether it's showing his belly up, whether it, you know, and every set has got an accessory, fashion accessory, whether it is the glasses for Olivia the owl, whether it's a tie for the hedgehog. You can mix and match, and all the little like eyelashes, all those little paws or little hands, you can mix and match as well and create your unique characters.
They're lovely toppers for cards, and you can make them the main centerpiece of the card. They work with the apertures, or on an even bigger card. You can work with the buildables themselves. For example, Harry the Hedgehog on a big, sort of more like an 8x8 card there.
Yeah,
I think,
or you can make them into smaller ones.
It's good to show both, actually, isn't it? To show the power of the design. Yeah. Bigger or smaller style cards. They really do work. And then on the boards, it's even clearer to see the whole buildable idea. So those that have never seen a buildable.
So basically, well, let's show the how you get the single dies, individual dies in one set. Olivia the Owl is all of those ones. So then you obviously use different color cards, use a little bit of ink, layer them up, and you can create Olivia the Owl or Oliver the Owl. So you have got, you can, and of course this is just using plain cardstock, but you could, use pattern paper to build it up. What about making it into a wise old owl? Yeah. So there is so many possibilities. We're using just the one set in the owl, but you are getting 2. So you are getting, in this case, the Olivia the Owl.
That's Olivia and also
Harry the Hedgehog.
So Harry with his tie, and then that could be his Mrs. Harriet. You know, and again, you have got the bowl shapes in here. All these are core shapes in the sense that they are large open areas that you can like hide using also felt and fabric if you use a stabilizer behind it. Obviously, for the smaller ones, it will depend on the nature of the fabric, whether it cuts better or not, because it's the fabric itself.
Definitely, get mixed media, with them. You're getting a pair. You're either getting Harry Hedgehog and Olivia the Owl, or you're going for Frankie Fox or Betty the Bunny, wasn't it?
Yes, it is, indeed. So this is one of my favourites, the Fox and the Betty Bunny. It's just so funny. It just reminds me of certain characters, both, you know, illustrative and friends. You know, it's just the little teeth. It's just so cute. And again, Fox, Frankie could be a female fox. It could be like you know, male fox as well. So you have got the possibilities to make it, distress it, use all your intricate techniques as well with them.
So sorry to get you short there, Paula, because I had a feeling you were going to say something else about the bunny, and then I dropped the fox.
No, that's all right. And then of course the bunny has got that really useful balloon, so you could put letters in here. You can obviously use the balloon to create in combination with any of the other animals as well as other projects. And Frankie the Fox comes with the little bow in.
Yeah, like you say, mix and match. Put the balloon with Frankie, put the bow with, if you're getting both sets, the bow could easily be an accessory with Olivia the Owl, either way. The buildables are absolutely, they've been really popular today, and it's working out at £7.50 a buildable today. That is not what they usually cost. £7.50 is a very, very, very good price indeed to be able to get hold of these. That's why they've been so busy all day today, and it's the official one-day special as well.
So there we have Frankie the Fox in I think this one is a 5x7 card. So then we have got the, you know, Betty Bunny for an Easter card. Look how cute you can put the ears, because it's buildable, every individual die, so you can customize it, how the ears are, whether they're floppy ears or they are stand-up ears. You can just have them there. See, you can see the felt. It cuts beautifully felt. And then we have got here, just using the you know, the fox faces, and you know how accessorize it with the bows that come with it, flowers that you already may have, and this one is the crown from the Miniature Moments for the baby, tiny, I think it's Little Princess.
Is that a Nuvo drop to make the eyes?
So
that's
you
really
use
clever.
the white one, and then you just drop a tiny amount of the black one.
That's brilliant. That's so cool. So we've seen quite a few examples there of Fox, but there is, we saw a couple of Harry the Hedgehog actually before, and there's Betty the Bunny as well. So yeah, you've got both choices here. If you want to get all four, that's brilliant. It's just under £30 plus one delivery charge to get all four, which is phenomenal to get all four for that price. Or it's £14.98 for a pair. These two on the bottom or these two on the top is up to you. 917598. One of the sets that has been so popular since launch last night, a whopping saving of £52 off this whole set of four. It's limited stock. These are going to go. Actually, £53. Sorry, I remembered it wrong. Sorry about that. It's £20.96 to get all four sets, and we're loving your bloom here.
Thank you. I will not be tired of saying that these sets are amazing. One of my all-time favorites. There is so much usability in here. You're getting all those beautiful flowers, and with that verso, so you have got the intricate die that cuts into the card, and also the outer dies. Then you are getting in every single set a flourish, different sizes, different styles. Then you are getting, whether it's leaves or little branches, to create even the three-dimensional leaves in here as well. All these flowers have been made with using some of these blooms. And what I do, you know, just cut it several times, then trim one petal at a time, then two, and then just layer them up. Use your distressing, your Nuvos, aqua floors to color them and create a kind of very realistic flowers.
Gorgeous. So we've got realistic flowers, and we've also got kind of contemporary.
Very contemporary. This is what I love about this set, that it just gives you, if you just want a simple, clean, contemporary look flower, this will work.
And also decorative.
And if you want a little bit more romantic, more florally, more intricate, you use the verso die to get that intricate detail into them, and then layer them up, and there you have a more traditional ornate flower.
You're getting all four flowers here. You don't have to choose, but you'd be forgiven for thinking, oh, I've got to pick my favourite favourite two or something, because you're getting a £53 saving. It's just £20.96 plus delivery to get all 4 sets. It's a big one. Go for those before they sell out. 038460 to order now. And then the autumnal set. I love how these are both together, because it's not just autumn. I know on paper it is, but all year round.
It is all year round, because leaves are one of those things that sometimes we don't think about buying them, but they're so useful. Anything that you can do with flowers, you can do with the leaves. With the here, you have got that autumnal fill, where you make them into, you know, spring colours, bright greens, and, you know, that sort of mossy, bright greens. It can make it into beautiful foliage for your creations. If you like to stamp, you create your stamping and then bring to the foreground a little bit of foliage to create that sort of more three-dimensional, more texture.
I love that. With the size of the die there in silhouette, it just looks beautiful.
Also, when you in this bundle, what I love is that you have several different sizes of leaves and branches, from the very small ones that are, you know, under 1 inch, to the much larger ones that are like about, I would say, 4 inches in size. You can create more, like this one, little tiny one, and then you can see the larger one.
And the oak leaves as well here with your acorn.
They are, some of the dies in each set are versatile, so you can cut those vein into it as well to add more detail. Very simple, quick and easy. Sometimes we want that, and sometimes we want more elaborate. So you have got here a set that will work also in combination with the flowers very well.
Then you've got the Brazilian flag as well, just there. And then you've got the... it's awful,
we have to have a word about that.
So it's not Brazil, it's Chile. It's the Chile flag there.
Italy.
And then Italian flag, sorry. No, come on, let's be serious. That's the Swiss flag. And then you've got your leaves on there too, and your look at this for harvest. You know, for Harvest Festival, for birthdays, for men's cards. You can get really, really creative with these. Colour them up autumnally, but it doesn't have to be that. Could easily be a spring and summer card too. So yeah, 23.46 gets you the full set. It's 238893. There is, courtesy of a £50 saving there, £50 and 50p. You're getting all of them on your better than half price offer. And then the Christmas screens here, Paola. These have been really busy today, haven't they?
I have been loving them. Because what you are having here is 9 dies in total, but you're getting 6 screens, which they are just beautiful, intricate dies that are the width of an A4, or the height of an width of an A4.
Yeah, that height there is the same as the width of an A4.
Exactly. 8¼ inches in height. So, and then also you're getting 3 of these edge dies in there, so that, because these dies will cut apertures, the screen will cut into the card, create an aperture, and those ones, the thin ones, will cut it out, creating that beautiful decorative edge in there. Now,
so
these ones work really well for quick and easy cards, that intricate detail, that Christmas touch, or in several one of, like, for instance, this one, the Holly and the I think it's Holly and the Ivy.
So
that one will work for all year round, as well the Starry Night in there as well.
Of course, and looking at this variety of cards too, you can see the variety of sizes that you can make.
So again, here it has been trimmed a little bit, the Scandinavian one, and this one is from the wreath, the Holly and the Ivy, and then just trim it out, and then just add like a little, you know, with the newer crystal drops in there.
I sort of do a double take of this design, but yeah, it's the snowflakes, so trimmed snowflakes.
Yeah, trimmed snowflakes, and then this one here is that one. So because they are slots, so you can extend it seamlessly, all of them, so create a much longer, a wider piece of card, and then you can obviously trim it vertically, so horizontally, so you can do that as well.
Yeah, making a big backdrop.
So you can create a big backdrop if
you
you
get
want.
your continuous. Yeah, that's got the wow factor, hasn't it, there? Because you are using a screen die that is only yay wide to make a triple width. It's only actually quadruple. It's been cut 4 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Quadruple.
There, 4 times to cut that backdrop there for a really, really big card. So you can extend it that way or
that way as well. Obviously, it will depend on the width of your machine, obviously, to do that. But yeah, you will be able to do as much as your machine will.
Well, we're getting 3 die sets, but we're getting 6 different designs, and they've each got the different style of strip die next to them, so you can cut the edge. There you've got like a scalloped edge, like a straight sort of blocky edge, and then there it's like a pinked edge, like pinking shears have cut it. So 307913 is your item number. Normally £74.97, but today saving a whopper of £50, £24.97. Really importantly, one of these sets, normally £24.99, but you'll notice you're paying less than that by 2p for all 3. It's a big, better than half price offer there. And then we must mention the Daisy and the Crown, the Daisy and the Jewel Crown, yeah. Both of these available in a pack. We're already busy for these, and that's not surprising. These have been a popular choice.
They are being very popular because they are those ones that with those 3 dies you have got corners, you have got the frame that cuts into the card, creating a perfect aperture as well, and then you cut it completely out, so you can create toppers, labels, and so much more.
You've got your frame or apertures, yes. So you can see here, as you say, Paola, you can see here creating a really pretty topper using the Daisy design. That's lovely.
Yeah, and there it is. And then you have got it, there is...
Sorry to make you lean in to get that, Paola.
That's right. So you can see it as well in there. No, that's...
Yeah, I need to put that down, don't I? That's for the
They're
other one.
very pretty. Yeah. I know, they are like all the samples.
I was just analysing it because that looked very similar to
yeah,
this.
they are the same flowers,
just to make sure. But yeah, 2 examples there to show you from the Daisy verse, but you're also getting the Jewel Crown with this very, very important corner die that you can create your frames with there as well. So getting both of those, £9.98 plus delivery. If we said, you know, that would normally be £27.98, gets the point across, doesn't it, on the whole, better than half price. 160275 to order now. We're going to start cutting, we're going to start making some different designs, but feel free to have a look at the website because everything's on there. We haven't seen everything, okay? There are so many more choices on the website, lots to choose from there. This is the home of crafts, hobbies and arts, or Hochanda, and it's lovely to know that you're here watching. Thank you so much for your company. It's the one-day special show with the final call, so it's last chance, 45 minutes and 30 seconds to get hold of your one-day special. But normally it's about the one-day special and that's it. But today there are so many better than half-price offers, including those ATCs or artist trading cards. You've got the stamps and die sets, 5-star reviews pretty much across the board, and everything you've seen plus more, making it a one-day special plus. You know, there's lots going on, so definitely have a look at the web. And we'll go and have a look at other things live as well, though, for you, save you the bother.
So, shall we do Harry the Hedgehog? Yeah. So what we're going to do first is we're going to die cut the big, you know, spiky body, or spiky, what do you call it? Spiky... fur, no, spiky prickles, yeah. Have you ever touched one?
The needle, no.
The needles, yeah.
You've got me there now. I've had 2 early mornings in a row. Never touched a hedgehog before.
Oh.
Never touched a hedgehog.
It's rough.
Really?
We have them in Spain as well, yeah. Spiky, yeah. Well, so there you have it. Now it has cut, and if you want, you has got like embossing detail. Now, if I wanted to accentuate more that embossing detail, I could have kept it inside the die and then run it through my die cutting machine with a embossing mat, a rubber mat, and then accentuate it. Alternatively, if you don't have a rubber mat, you can always put it back in here and just use an embossing tool in the back of it to accentuate it. But I'm just going to leave it as it is now. So I have got that done. Then I'm going to take the little belly. So I'm going to use the cream card in there and secure it with low tack tape. Now I'm being very good and die cutting one die at a time. Not that every time I'm, you know, sometimes I'm a little bit naughty, but, you know, I had an experience a few weeks ago. So, you know.
At home or?
At home, yeah. I was like, you know, trying to get some die cutting with... and, you know, one of my favourite dies, sentiment dies, and, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So
this could easily be felt if you wanted to, or material, because these are core shapes. They're remembering to cut one die at a time, of course, at all times. But yeah, with embossed detail also.
Yep. So what I'm doing is I'm following the pattern in the packaging. So basically, what you want to do is to keep the packaging as close as possible nearby. So then you just follow you know, what each part is.
Yeah,
if you
the
turn
fluffy
it...
bit, I was going to say, I've just realised there's this bit at the back that you mentioned this earlier, Paola, didn't you? It's very important that you've got that, so keep the packaging handy. So you know what each bit is. You've got the nose, the ear, the eyes, because, you know, you never know, months might pass and you might think, well, hang on, what was that bit again, you know? So it just explains, it gives you a roadmap of everything.
Yep, exactly. So now I'm going to go naughty. I'm going to use 2 dice at the same time, but I'm going to show you what you should do if you are doing two dice at the same time. First of all, tape the die into the card and then tape it to the plate so that's secured, and then tape again and put them as far as possible from each other. That's the only, otherwise they might overlap, and as Jody says, they might rip up them.
Never cross your dies.
No, because if you, well, I mean, never cross them in going through the machine, especially with the tangerine, because it has got so much pressure in there that, you know, it really does
your dies are strong, but you don't want to ever want to overlap them.
Yeah, so there I have got the little mouth or nose. There it is. And then I have got his little, well, that's the
sort of muzzle, the
snout or the bigger nose or the so I think I have got all the pieces now. So I'm just gonna put, that's the head in there, and then I'm gonna put this, and then see, I'm just following.
It's coming together.
There, because even
so
if you have
following the packaging,
just following the packaging, and then of course once that you have, you know, if you have to do a few of them, then by the time you have done 2, then you will know exactly where they go. But I still find it that even though I have assembled them before, I find it that it's always good to have the reminder, of how they look exactly. So just put it in here, and of course using Craft Perfect card that has got that beautiful texture into it. It adds a dimension, more realistic dimension to
that linen sort of style texture that you get with Craft Perfect. Have a look on the website, shop by brand with Tonic. Look for your Craft Perfect card. It's usually one of those items that you can get on pick and mix as well, so you can get the exact colours that you want.
Yep. So I'm going to put the head in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put foam pads on the back to have that kind of dimension that you want. Probably I would put more at home if I had to post this card, but you know, I just wanted. And also the ability to put them in foam pads is that now I can go in and I can go, oh, the belly, I forgot to do this bit in there. So the belly.
Just that extra lower
that
bit
extra,
of the tummy,
the tummy. So I'm going to do it out of the orange card, or corally.
Cue cards, just while we're cutting there, I can grab a little piece of home decor as well here with Harry Hedgehog. So cue cards, home decor, kids cards, new baby cards as well. But you can make them really, if I can just borrow one of the boards for Frankie the Fox, you can make them woodlandy for any purpose. So it's not just cutesy, but quite realistic at the same time. Realistic colourways while having that sort of cartoon edge to them. They're beautifully designed so that you can use them for a multitude of different purposes.
Yeah, they are. And okay, so then we are going to layer, and we're going to put him into this label here. So I'm just going to put him with some new glue, and then gonna put, now what I'm gonna put is put the banner in here first, because then what I'm gonna do is attach the little hands or little paws, so he's holding the the banner. So I'm just gonna put it in there like so, creating a little wall. And so I have got the hands in here. You can see that this one is the die. So you can see there.
So both cut together, one die for the 2 hands, that's good, so less to lose potentially.
And then we are just gonna be like holding it like so.
Notice you've got your magnetic sheets, but you've got bigger magnetic sheets with your die storage from Tonic as well.
So you have got,
if you want your smaller or bigger, it's up to you. These are the smaller size, aren't they?
Yeah, they are the medium size. I call them medium size. So they are about, you know, the area I think is just under 6 inches by 6 inches, and it's perfect for the buildables collection.
You get little sleeves with the pre-punched holes as well to put in your die storage folders. Also from Tonic. So again, shop by brand for that sort of thing.
Yeah, and then just gonna put the other feet in here. Let's put him like that. Now, finally, I'm gonna do the eyes. And what we have done here is, if you die cut it, you can see it here that you die cut one like that. So that's how it comes out. Like that.
Yeah.
All right. So you die cut both, and then you glue them together. You have got more like you know, more of eyelashes, and like a really flickering eyelashes, like one of our floor managers here as well, as she has got like amazing eyelashes. So that's as well as eyelashes that we are using here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna put, okay, and then we can put a little bow. Okay, and then I need I forgot the ears. That's what I was thinking. There's missing something. So it's missing the ears. So here we are going to take the little ear die, and then I'm just going to die cut it using the tendering machine. Now these dies are, I think, you will need a machine that is at least 6 inches die cutting in the width, because like that one, the medium size, that's the bigger. But obviously, having a Tangerine or an A4 machine, that will help.
No limits. You've got your Tangerine, which is A4 size, or slightly bigger than an A4, so everything will easily go through it, no problem.
And then I just need to do another one of them, and they will have got the another ear. So we have to do two of them.
Talking of two, you do have a choice of two. You're getting two in each bundle, amazingly, for $14.98. So it's the Frankie the Fox and Betty the Bunny that you get both together for $14.99 or $14.98. Or Harry Hedgehog and Olivia the Owl. So it's either or for the price of $14.98. Thanks to the big save one-day special event, that's a really, really good price. £7.50 per buildable. And you can use them on so many different projects, Paola, can't you? Like, you know, pretty cards, cute cards,
and
home
also,
decor,
home decor. It's you could cut them out of felt with some one of these fusible fibers, so then you can then attach iron into projects, and then you can wash. It obviously depends on your. Let's put it all up. So depending on what materials you are using, and then just going to put a little bit of glue. Just okay.
I'm very busy out there. Keys on the phone at the moment. It's the best way to order is on the website. It's hochanda.com. It's going to be busy. It's been busy for 23 hours or so since we launched the one-day special, because there are about, I think it's something like 21 offers or something across the board. Have a look at the website, but it's 35 minutes left, 35 and a half minutes to have a look and get your one-day special or anything else on today's programme while Paola's here live with us. And what a card! What a lovely card.
Cute. And thanks to Edna, I believe that's Edna did prepare it for me, so thank you, Edna.
Isn't that pretty? You know, and just that cute factor of our hedgehog as well. Hattie the Hedgehog, she's... Harry Hedgehog, sorry. But I say Hattie because you've got Harry with the tie, who's got a little ball.
This is Harriet.
Harriet, that's it. I've renamed it Hattie, but it's Harriet.
Harriet. I like Harriet.
I'm getting too familiar with Hattie the Hedgehog, so Harriet. She's beautiful. Let me grab some more samples to show you for the one-day special, because, Paola, we've got the Betty the Bunny as well, in a kind of Alice in Wonderland theme.
It is brilliant to personalise it, to make it into more of, you know, kind of whimsical animal if you want, or making it more cute if you want as well.
Got beautiful colourway on the pinks and greys there. That really does work really, really well. Just a card to remind us with Frankie the Fox that you just could use their heads. It's not the full body.
In any animal, you know, any of them, they're buildable, so you can take any element into it. If you wanted to add teeth to the fox, you could do that. You can take the teeth from the bunny and put it in the fox. Not sure that you would want to do that. You could.
The point is you could. And the whole point with the bunny as well is you can move the buildable. Whole idea is that you can move the body tough and cheekily sort of sideways, or the ears locked on one side, and then cutting the base core shapes from the felt. You can see there you've got the smoothness of the pattern of the felt. Because that is a base core shape, you can see that you could cut that from material or felt. With your card, if you're building them out of your classic card, you can see there with Frankie the Fox with her tail curved around, but you could have his or her tail off to the side also. So loads of choices. Two choices then on your two buildable sets here. Have a look at exactly what you're getting and which one you want. You've got Betty Bunny, or you've got Frankie Fox, that's the two sets there, or you've got Harry Hedgehog and Olivia Owl. Two to choose from to get the pair. It's $14.98 plus delivery, and it's 917598 to order now. A couple of other pics to show you before we come back live to the studio. The Christmas screens are popular, and you've got all year round designs here, because you've got your stars that could be useful for all year round, and your wreaths. That's the ivy wreaths, and also in those designs you've got the wonderful reindeer, the baubles, the Scandi Christmas and the snowflakes. Amazingly, there's £50 off. 307913. £50 off that pack. Your beautiful blooms though have just technically sold out. Technically means all stock is allocated, so check your basket out as soon as you can. 038460. And do not adjust your telly, because you heard me correctly, £50 off for the Christmas screens that we're looking at down here, 50. You're paying less for all three than you normally pay for one of them. I know. So, yeah, we've not seen these live in the studio until now. They've been so busy, and all we've been able to do is show you a little picture of them. You did briefly catch them at 1 p.m. this afternoon, though, on the lunchtime show. You've got a pair in each set here. What a price. So sorry to cut straight to the chase, but $13.97. I've got to reference that straight away because you're getting all 6 dies here. 3 die sets, that beautiful bow and lattice there to give them their official name. You've got the Celtic design and bow, and it's working out at, I don't even believe that, £2.33 per die. No. And seriously, it's like a lovely clamshell design there with the star design. On that pair, the official term is stars and shells. And then last but not least, you're getting a lace and rose design. The lace design here and the rose design on the right-hand side. All 6 die designs there for you for $13.97. No wonder you've been snapping these up. Here's how they fit into cards. You know, just to cut the edge on a piece of card, leaving space for your sentiment there, and then with a bow just at the top to finish it off. Or if you want to cut both the top and the bottom, you can create your own sort of backdrop, your doily style topper or backdrop. Cut them left and right to make yourself maybe a little bit of a gatefold card. Why not? Yeah, you've got the ability to do that, or unwrapping it like a wedding invitation or a birthday invite or something. Or, do you know, now that we're looking at a sort of 4-sided card, that could easily be some sort of box if you add your own tags inside there.
Yeah, it would work really well
if
you just make a little, you know, like hinge, like a piece of cards and like score it down the middle. Yeah, and that would work. And you can do that with all the sets that you have got here. 6.
Every single one, 6 in total. They're brilliant value as well. Your item number here, same place as ever, 610683 to order. It's $13.97 for all 3 sets. That's 6 dies in total. And then the dies and stencils, Paola. I know we've kept coming back to these over the course of the day because they're brilliant.
They are brilliant. So you have got dies that will cut into the cards, creating a beautiful aperture, that beautiful decorative. They will emboss as well. And then you have got those added in dimension by having those stencils that you can put through on top of it and add that extra dimension by putting a new embellishment mousse through or glimmer paste with a sparkle. They all coordinate, like so the stencil coordinates with the die that comes with, and they are 8 1/4 inches in height, so it's the width of an A4. You can extend it as well, you can elongate it as well.
Yeah, I mean this card...
So many techniques.
I know you loved this card when we first looked at it last night, but that shows the die cut and then stenciling through with whatever product you choose.
So you have got all these creative possibilities, all these different techniques, whether you color through with pigment inks and then you put embossing powder over it, so to give the gloss effect, like this one, or in this one, I love this one by Claire, that, you know, she has cut it, and remember, these dies will cut the aperture into your card, so then if you want to trim it like the edge, you just need to cut it with scissors or a trimmer.
Okay, so literally just place it on that side of the card and then trim off the excess to have that on the edge. Oh, this is brilliant. Look at this one. How did I not see that earlier? Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Wow, let's hold it this way, because that would be the
and you can see
design.
how tall it is, because obviously you have got 8 1/4 inches plus about an inch in the top and the bottom. So you have got a really kind of striking card.
It's so lovely, that. It's a piece of art, that. So, yeah, 744086, the item number. You're getting all 3 dies and all 3 stencils here. The die cuts and embosses, the stencil then gives you the opportunity to then stencil through and add even more detail to your die cut. And texture, 744086 to order. You're saving £39. You're getting all 3 for £19.47p. It's really good offers here. Sorry, Pam, I hope I'm not leaving too much of a mess as we go.
No, I was just like, I don't know why you just have this urge to tidy after. I don't have it at home.
You're the same as me. After a show, I always do stay behind.
Yeah, oh yes, and you vacuum and everything and dust a little bit.
Yeah.
I draw the line at the vacuuming, but I do tidy up, I promise you. So yeah, you've got your daisy burst and you've got your jewelled crown there.
Yeah, so these dies have got the ability to cut it out of the card, creating that beautiful frame aperture into your card, or the outer die as well, so you can use it as a topper and, you know, cut it out of the card. Then you also, in each of these ones, you are getting the corner, so 6 dies in total.
Yeah, the corner die is, there it is, it's
yeah.
right in the middle.
Yep.
There it is, so you can create your corner with that die in the centre. But here, check it out, actually cut into...
Yep.
The frame, this is not the daisy burst, this is the jewelled crown now cut in, but that's the corner die embellishing the corners.
Indeed it is. And it's a really good dies that create that beautiful, you know, modern, fresh, contemporary look, but obviously it lends itself to a really rich, traditional, you know, beautiful, intricate, detailed cards. And then, of course, the sentiments inside that you can put in there.
So that's if you're cutting it out, that's the jewelled crown, cutting the aperture, but also cutting the outline out. And then, just get it the right way up, yeah, there you go, that's the daisy burst as well now, creating that centre to the card. That's the corner die, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, indeed it is. Yeah.
There, and then the daisy burst again, just to give you the topper idea there. Also, saving £18, and it doesn't feel right, does it, to say both dies are £9.98?
Yeah, it is really, really good deal.
It's ridiculously generous offer, that £9.98 for both of them. If you're getting into your die cutting, you've found a perfect show here to really, really boost that stash. So 160275. It's no wonder why we're so busy. And then, did we get a brief look at these at lunchtime?
Oh, just very passing by. We haven't seen any samples whatsoever, so we should share it. These are, look, whether you like ITCs, whether you like card making, home decor, this is a phenomenal set. This one has got that beautiful hello, which is one of my most used sentiments, as it has got just for you. They are tiny, they're just for you, it's really, really tiny, perfect for those smaller cards, just for those tag Christmas cards coming, obviously, well, here next week. So for the tags, just a little, or in Spain, now we celebrate the 3 wise men.
Yeah.
As well, you could do that. But they are, you know, all the outer dies in each set, they are the 86, which is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Over each one is different, ornate, more intricate, more modern, and they have got different dies inside. Each one has got a different sentiment and a different style.
And you can mix and match, can't you?
You can mix and match,
frames. Look at these, though. I mean, look at that. Sent with love is the sentiment on this. And the ATC itself, or Artist Trading Card, really sort of Art Deco on the blocky design.
So this is what I mean about having more simple, more elaborate dies in there. So it's a great, if you know somebody who likes their ATCs, this is a fantastic bundle for, you know, as a present, and you can, you know, split them up. And look how just using the sentiment in there, cutting, you can cut it simple, and you know that it's going to be the perfect size, and then you can use, because it has got that layering dies, and then you can turn it around, and you can see it. So you can do like a little mini tag.
So nice, that's so sweet. And let me show a few more cards, because it's not just about the ATC or Artist Trading Card size, is it? It's about making sort of full-on cards as well.
Full-on cards you can make with them. And by the way, this is one of the blooms that we saw earlier and sold out. So you can see how we incorporate every die from toning. You can incorporate into, you know, future and past assets.
Look at that, different shape cards, different size cards as well.
Different styles,
and the ATC, it's a brilliant way of trying out techniques, you know, playing with them. 779312, it's just a word of warning, they've been really busy before we even looked at them from last night onwards. So 23 minutes left on your official one-day special, but it's nice to know that you've got whatever you want on the live show now with Paola. So order, check out your basket and go as quickly as you can. £19.94 plus delivery gets you all of them, and it's a pleasure to be able to get these out today as well, Paola.
We
said we wanted these on the show,
the Velvetic stamps, they are nice big rubber stamps front mounted, so if you're using, whether you're using the simple stamp platform or whether you're using blocks, they will work fantastically well for you. They are already mounted as a trim to size, so you don't straight away, you can just, they will cling to the acrylic blocks or the stamp platform.
Yeah, you see, mounting and cutting, I mean, that's something that costs, you know, in the manufacturing process, that is well worth knowing.
And they're red rubber, so all the techniques, all the stamping techniques, you can use them.
Look at how well these stamp.
So, yeah, they are ball shapes. They have got that flowiness, that romantic feel. you know, the velvetic. So you are getting, this one is the sweet sachet. So it's like, you know, then you have got, this one is a true flamenco. This is my favorite, obviously.
Oh, yeah, the flamenco. Yeah,
obviously. And then this one is the debutante ball. So that also could be a bride. It could be, you know, it could be first Holy Communion. It could be, you know, a prom as well. And then we have got,
this one's taken.
And this one is taken, the last dance. So this could be our beautiful floor manager Molly, you know, with, you know, somebody and dancing away the night. Yes, I hope so. Yeah, we are all ready for you, Molly.
Because if he doesn't, we'll have words, won't we? Won't we, Paola? We will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know. Yeah.
We look after our crew here.
Yeah, exactly. We do. And you know
Let's say that we've also got, these are so colourable as well. You cannot go wrong with loving the open imagery there.
Yes, and look at this, how you can, the sweet sachet. Well. I mean, very reminiscent of a particular movie, but you can make it and personalise them really well.
A movie?
Movie, yes.
You have to tell me afterwards if we're not allowed to name check. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, you know, of course. You know. And then we've got to show this.
Oh, that's the flamenco lady.
We have to, for the flamenco, for your favourite one there, Paola. That is the essence of Paola.
Well, I'm just going to say something, but better not.
Okay. This is when we usually read out an item number and stuff and mention a price. But let's just panic and say, yes, they're mounted and pre-cut. That's all good. You've got 4 stamps here for $14.96 plus delivery. That is outrageous value for all 4, and you're saving £21. A big saving. 341529. That is not every deal, though. That's not all of our deals. There's loads more on the website, hochanda.com. Take advantage. 21 deals we counted in all, with half price and better than half price offers. Oh, yeah. 102977. If you type that code in, you should find this set, which is the Garland Fair set from the decorative fairs. And also, that's 21.49 usually. Saving £10.75, so it's half price offer, plus delivery. Don't forget. If you're with Hochanda Freedom, you won't pay delivery. We've also then got a few sentiment dies, and these are lovely. They've been really popular. The baby sentiment dies from the Miniature Moments, from Tonic, half price, £12.98 plus delivery. Call through or order on the web. We have had queues on the phone through the hour, so at various points it might make more sense to order on the web. Then Will from the design team, a hand-drawn font this, and you can just tell by the nature of it how natural it is and how unique it is. A hand-drawn font, that $15.60 off, making it just $23.34 to get all 6 of those sentiments. 384148, and that's a new die set. Not that there's a pecking order between new or earlier in the year or later in the year, but it's when something's been released recently.
It's a very good deal. And as you said, it's not a really font. It's somebody's handwriting, so it's very unique, and it's just beautiful. And I'm going to be using for this card. So I'm going to be using the autumnal set of dies. Now, because they are versatile, I always find that it's sometimes, like the traditional way is to cut the solid one and then the intricate die. So now what I'm going to do is actually the other way around. I'm starting with the insert one. That one will cut the veins into the card. And the thing why I was putting the outer die first as well is just to make sure that the outer die fitted within the piece of card that I had. The reason why I cut the intricate die first is because then I have got more cards around here, and of course those little bits in here I can use them to decorate, to add more little twigs. Right, so I have got it like this. Now when I go, imagine that, and this, if I put it this one and I try to put that, how little card is around it, so it's very easy to move. Whether if you cut first the little detail and then you place it back in here.
Yes, you've got more room to
line it up perfectly. There it is. And there is plenty more space around it. So then it's going to be a much perfect position the other way around. That's how I do it. But of course, it takes a few seconds more when I get more precision placement.
We've been extremely busy throughout the hour, but it seems like a lot of people, including yourself maybe, are making up their mind because it's just getting busier as we go. So hopefully you've already picked what you want, and some really good, dare we say, unmissable offers across the board here.
Because they are beautiful dies that, you know, they're...
you'll use.
They are dies that I like. As I said, the autumnal or the flumes are some that I have got three sets, I believe, of each because I use them all the time, and I just want to make sure that I always carry them with me, and I have got one at home as well. So see, you can see how then I has die cut perfectly all the leaf and all the details. I'm just going to put glue in there, and then going to layer them up in here. Now, if you want to distress them, you can use distress inks. Obviously, they have got embossing details, so you could go with a Nouveau blending sponge and then distress it. Yes, they are really beautiful.
Shop by brand with Tonic, and you can find little things like that along with the tools as well, the blending sponges, the Nouveau mousses as well, the glue too, the adhesive. That's a twin pack, I think you'll find. But yeah, we're so pleased to be friends with Tonic on Hochanda. Lots and lots of goodies that we've got access to through Tonic Studios, including the scissors, the tools as well. Lots and lots. So isn't that true, Paola?
Yeah,
We're so lucky.
It's well, I'm very, very lucky. That was the Nouveau Acorn brand.
Oh yeah, the hybrid inks as well.
Yeah, I think. Oops, my twig has gone flying. Sorry, it's a flying twig. That's it. So you can then. So.
Like a pub. Where are you going tonight? The Flying Twig.
Yeah.
They've got two for £10 on the do.
So you can see how...
Sign me up now, tomato soup, please.
Right, so I'm just using the on the glass mat that... It's just wrong on now. I'm just getting the giggles and this thing. All right, so you can see how quickly and easily I can distress them using the Nouveau inks. Or, you know, whatever you have got at home. And then it's a question
of... The Nouveau inks are good because they're hybrid inks.
They are stamped beautifully. And
good fabric as well.
Yeah, so then we kind of rearrange these leaves as we want to use them. Look how beautiful they work in there. So then what I do is I just lift them up, just put a little bit of glue, hold it together, everything a little bit like that. And there is no right or wrong in there. But I'm going to I cut the sentiment, so I'm going to take Enjoy from Will Hands. Yeah. And every die comes with the words, and then a second die that cuts it a little bit more solid. So it's like you can lift it up and put foam pads on the back. So I'm going to show you exactly what I meant, because it's easier to see it than explain it with words, especially for me. So then I'm just going to run it through.
Don't ever sell yourself short.
Well, I am short, so then I can never sell myself short.
I'm trying to help you.
Come on, this is a little bit of humor. Anyway, there I have. So every die, so we have got the beautiful font in here.
Very useful on its own and great
It's
looking.
Perfect. But if you wanted to stand up, if you wanted to make it like with foam pads, then you can die cut with the other die as well. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the back of it, and then just put it in here. So that will allow me. I'm just gonna.
If you're very careful, I suppose you could place it down, ink it, take it away.
You could.
And then you've got the stencil or mask, so you're using Enjoy as a mask. Put your ink down, take the Enjoy away, and you've got the Enjoy left behind.
That's one of the techniques that we did when we had these ones were
did we do it together?
We might have done it.
When it first launched, did you do that? Oh, must have remembered it somewhere in the old head of mine.
Yeah, so, well, it's not that old. Right, so just see how you can then just put it in there and it will stand out. But if it was just a finer detail dies, you wouldn't be able to, because then it would, you know, you wouldn't be able to put the foam pads. It would be too fine a detail. So that's why it's such a well-designed set that you have got all these abilities.
Options, yeah.
And then it's just going to put a little bit of glue in bits and pieces in there. And then that one needs a little bit of glue as well.
in there.
Wow. I just looked up at the screen here in the studio to double-check the saving on the autumnal series. £50 and 50p. And the other shocker is the time has flown by on today's show. Whoa, 9 minutes left on the show and 13 minutes or 12 minutes 50 seconds left to get hold of your one day special or anything else on the live show to know that you've got it on the live show, because normally the one day special expires at 6 p.m. Because it lasts for 24 hours, but it's all part of the big save at the moment. But even so, it's nice to know you've got what you want in this show live with Paola.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to, like, they're such a good offers, and again, I would say they are such a usable dies as well that you are going to use time and time again. So they're going to put like that, and you can see it's going to put that one finally, and then that will be it. Okay, so there, now I'm finished. But okay, I'm so fully. It's not going to fall off because it's a kind of. It's still grabbing.
When you've only just glued it, it is always that moment of that. Is it going to stay? So we've got Will's Hand, that's on the show, and then this is the autumnal season set. Will's Hand details are at the bottom of the screen, and it's 384148. That's for the celebration sentiment set, because there are two different sets. So just point out that's the celebration sentiment. And then on the left-hand side, you've got your autumnals. I've just picked out a couple of examples here. Let me show the actual ones that were put with the autumnal set first of all, because then I've got a bit of a bonus one to show you. But look, going across the card, that is so easy to make using your branches, and then that harvest theme here on the left-hand side, working with your backdrops. It doesn't have to be autumn though. You know, you can go with bright greens and spring colours if you want to. The waste, or what's left behind, also amazingly creates what we were calling the Swiss flag earlier, but we've been getting a multitude of emails, and apparently it's the Canadian flag. And then you've got the sprig there, and then you've got the just to say sentiment with your autumnal acorns and oak leaves. A bonus one which I wanted to save for you mentions the official one-day special, which expires in 10 minutes and 55 seconds, but it shows the buildable for Harry the Hedgehog. But look at his background there with the leaves. Isn't that lovely? So it looks like he's just sort of dropped down in a nice pile of leaves there. Very cosy, very comfortable. So your autumnal set, 238893 to order it now, and it is that full set, 4 sets of dies, where you've got things like the pine cone, the oak leaf, as well as the acorn, and your other sprigs and branches, as well as the sycamore seed. All of those for £23.46, meaning you are saving £50 and 50p. It's a phenomenal offer. We also used Will's Hand. This is the celebration set, and you've got things like birthday, enjoy, cherish, blessed, dream, and happy there. And they are all £15.60 off, meaning you'll just pay £23.34 for them today. Don't worry about delivery costs if you've already joined Freedom. Factor it in if you haven't. If you have joined Freedom, it's $6.97 a month, and you'll get unlimited standard delivery. This is the other set of Will's Hand. You've got the and the ampersand, but also you've got things like inspire, love, peace, hope, and faith as well. Nice and positive and uplifting there. Great for home decor. So yeah, one of our most popular items this hour. I'm not surprised. It's the rounded strip dies, Paola.
They are beautiful. They are, you know, great deal. But they are very usable. They are perfect to create those edges. These ones will cut those little details into the card, but also will cut that rounded edge, you know, of the card. Yeah. So they give you that decorative element, that extra generous quality to your creations. Whether you want to create an envelope card to create those obvious edges, or whether you just want to cut it into the card itself to create that kind of edges and the bottom and the top. Nice top they all work top and bottom, side to side, you know, so there is a lot of versatility in there.
Yes. And this is a lovely floral design here as well. Don't forget you're getting all 6 of them.
But see, this is the same die, but look how, you know, and very much the same design, but, you know, Christmas, I'm making just a regular all-year-round card. Yeah. How gorgeous that is. It's a beautiful star, a beautiful flower. And again, the same die, but you can make it up and, you know, slightly different, and then it just works really well.
We love them. And you're getting all 6 dies here in the 3 different sets, and it's 13, we kid you not, 13.97. Let me put both of those there for you so you can see both at the same time. 13.97 plus delivery. You're getting all 6 dies. 610683 is your item number, and here they are. You're getting all of those designs here now. Have a look at the web. It's hochanda.com, and on there you'll see the one-day special, which is expiring in around about 8 minutes and 5 seconds. But all of the other dies there too. So we've had a sellout on the florals, lovely florals, but you've got your Rococo dies in there, you've got your Christmas screens, you've got your detail die and stencil sets as well. Oh, the Daisy Burst and Jewel Crown have been very, very busy, very popular. You've got the artist trading cards, the stamps and dies, Will's hand. Paola hasn't made me cry all during the show. And then,
there's time.
There's still 5 minutes left. 7 minutes on your one-day special, of course. But here it is, the one-day special now. It's all part of the Big Save event, where you've got better than half-price savings, potentially, across 21 different items on the show. But this is the one that's going to expire in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So available. You're so lucky to get this, aren't we?
They are beautiful dies, they are versatile dies, they are fun dies, they are dies that you are going to be able to use with felt, you are going to be able to use them with fabric if you're using a stabilizer. You are going to be able to create unique characters. You can, obviously we have given them names, but you can even give them other names, because you can customize whether they are with the ears up or the ears down, whether they are smiling or they are winking at you, whether you have got the little fashion accessories. You can mix and match. You can put the Olivia the Owl's glasses into Betty the Bunny.
Yes,
you know, you can make them like for Easter cards, you can make them for the spring, you can make them for graduation cards, you can make them, as we were saying, for hen parties, like for instance the Foxy ladies. You can actually use parts of their heads, like you could use like the bunny head, and another one it could be the, you know, or imagine the owl peeking through the window, you know.
So sweet, that sweet idea, using just the heads. And then the fox there. So you can go sort of cutesy or woodland realistic.
Very realistic.
Well.
You can use it for your home decor. The size as well is one of these perfect sizes, about 4 inches in height, so it will fit into the smaller cards, but of course a big standalone focal points for the larger projects as well. And, you know, we use it in combination with other dies, like the bunting from the celebrations kit.
Yes,
you can, you know, it's just so pretty. They are pretty fun, cute, you know, sophisticated if you want to make them. You can. Oh, you can make them romantic, you know. It's just like, we all know, have got these nicknames for people, and, you know, you can use them sometimes as an animal.
Foxy lady or whatever it might be.
Or, you know,
Bunny rabbit and things
Bunny
like that.
Rabbit, exactly.
Wise owl. You know.
Yeah, wise owl, exactly. So
should we have a look at the boards as well here,
we
Pal,
should.
So you can see. So the buildables, so you've got all the different elements to them. And here, just to tell the story, you've got the fox there, and here you can see the actual elements to our fox.
Every single element is an individual die, or, you know, an individual piece, so you can layer it as you wish. You can create him, you can give him like a gender, so you can be Frankie a girl, or can be Frank a boy, you know. So you can make them, you know, very distressed, you use your inking techniques in there to make them properly, you know, from the wild.
That's Frankie the fox, and I thought these might be upside down from the way that last one was. This is now Betty the Bunny,
which, again, you can make him standing up, you can make her like crouching down, or you can make her, you know, like laying around and showing her belly.
Aww.
You know, and the balloon, that's a very useful die, and letters dies will fit inside, or stamp dies as well, so you can personalize letters and numbers.
And then I'll just go rooting around here underneath the finished samples to get our lovely hedgehog. This is Hattie the hedgehog, but also we've got Olivia the owl. That was going to go, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the one I have with
1, 2, 3,
me.
done, it's gone. Here we go.
Yeah, and there we have that.
Before and after.
Yeah, so you whether it's a campfire, whether it's the hedgehog, there's a lot of different possibilities with that one.
And the accessory there is the tie as well, so mix and match that with your other buildables. And then the elements of Olivia the owl, and there she is, all made as one. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go on your one-day special, which we're looking at the moment. That clock just ticking around the top right-hand side of your screen, just disappearing now. So literally 3.5 minutes left to go to save £11 on your one-day special. We are so lucky, because I remember it didn't seem too long ago when the buildables first arrived in the building.
Yeah, they're not old at all. They're young creatures.
Yeah, so to get an £11 saving on them, but only for another 3 minutes or so, so do call in and place your order. They are each working out at around about £7.50 per die set, shall I say, because it's £14.98 for either or. Place your order now. Your item number is 917598 on that 24-hour deal, which is about to expire. Don't miss out on anything else, because other items are there, but just about hanging on. Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you. Oh, it's been lovely having you company for the one-day special there over the last day. We've got a brand new one starting, though, with the wonderful Lisa. She's from Creative Expressions with the Spellbinders Big Save one-day special. Daisy and Grace coming up at 7 o'clock, and then the Spellbinders one-day special live at 8 tonight.
Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Doreen. I named the company after my two daughters, Katie and Sue.
So we're a family business, Katie Sue Designs, based in the northeast of England, and we've been in business for almost 25 years now together. We started with miniature dolls and we moved through to paper crafting with Flower Soft, and then into silicone molds, which we make here ourselves. And they're award winning, and we sell them to around 40 countries in the world. We're really looking forward to coming to Hochanda and showing you all a wide range of our products, everything from paper crafting to cake decorating, mixed media. So I hope you can join us and Noreen showing you all of the different crafting techniques.
Hi there, I'm Noreen, demonstrator for Katie Sue Designs. I really can't wait to be able to show you all of the molds and all of the exciting things that I'm going to bring to you. Make sure you don't miss the Katie Sue shows on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda, and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
here at Hochanda?
It's lovely to have your company today. Welcome to a brand new one-day special. 24 hours of savings as long as stock hangs on.
I know.
Yeah.
I just spotted something. You can see my nice cosy boots there, can't you?
Oh, you can
Look
see
at
your
that.
yeah.
They're very comfy. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, so I'm resting.
Lisa's talking herself up. They're not cozy boots. They're just slippers. They're just regular slippers.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. No, they could be. I didn't even polish my shoes, so just
I know,
stay there. Yeah. So yeah, we are saving £65 on our one-day special. This is just one of the offers on your big save. We are right in the middle of the big save event. It's going to be running until the 2nd of January, and there are big shows to see, but do not wait, because offers like this do not hang around.
No, and they won't be coming back again. Again, this is one that we say to you, if you see it, if you like it, grab it, because we've got there is so much here. But
it's a big bundle. Take us through one by one then, Lisa.
Right,
we've got a lot here.
Now, okay, are we starting here?
Go on.
This is gorgeous. Now, this frame is fantastic. This, you can actually turn it into flowers as well.
Okay.
You can do all sorts with this one. This makes beautiful leaves as well. You can put a flower in the centre of that. Use it as a background. You use that as, turn it on its side and use it almost like a diamond shape as well, so it gives a completely different look to it.
Absolutely.
It's lovely, and it really, really works well with some of the samples, which I'll show you in just a second.
That's 24, labels 24, and it is available singly if you want, $18.99 plus delivery, bottom of the screen for that. But check out the Flexi Buy, it's $27.98 to get the whole lot. 758331 on its own, but I think everyone's going to be going for the bundle.
Super Ellipse, my favourite. This is my star of the show. This is my star of the bundle. This is the one that I've been going to time and time again. It's a big, big die. Now that I've been making card blanks with. I've been using that for layering up. It gives such a different feel to a card. It gives some really great looks. So that one, I think you'll find is going to be a core.
It will be.
Core one that you're going to use in your
It will be a big, big one for making your card blanks. That's a genius die, nesting die set to get. Also available on its own, it's the Super Ellipse. It is $22.99 plus delivery. Normally, it will be item number 648857 to get that today. Available in the bundle, though. Next up, these gold sentiments are wonderful because they don't cut,
we were just talking about this, weren't we? So it cuts your outer edge and it debosses into your card. So this is where you get your brayer out. This is where you brayer over the top of them before you die cut them. This is where the ink goes into your card and you get some fabulous, fabulous effects.
I'm going to have to show this now because it gets it across what they are. So they deboss in. So that's squished into your card and then you go over and ink.
Exactly. So this, I've just gone lightly over the top with the ink, so it hasn't got the deboss area. But if you put ink on the die before you die cut it, the ink goes into the debossed areas.
So you could do it in or out.
Exactly. So that's something we will try and get to show you this hour because it's definitely worth seeing.
Gold sentiments, $22.99 individually. Details at the bottom of the screen. But really, we want the big bundle, don't we? 506233, though, if you are looking for them on their own. Next up, you've got the motifs, the Asian motifs here now.
These are lovely because what I like them is they're square, but they've kind of got rounded elements to them, and I do enjoy using rounded corners. I like the Super Ellipse. I like everything. I find circles are something core that I use in my crafting quite a lot. And this works really well. So if you want to use your circles with this as well, you've got your semicircles in there. You've got your great size frame around the edge, but also that frame embosses as well, so you get a really great detail on that. And also the smaller die on there with a circle in it. Cut that 4 times, and you can make that into layer the circles up and have it almost like a star going. Do you see what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do. Sorry, that took a while for the penny to drop. But yes, I do see that. Get very creative.
Oh, Pom.
Individually, it's $27.99. Sorry, it was just you were just explaining it to me. For a penny less, that's your first flexi buy to get the whole bundle. $27.99 on its own. Details at the bottom of the screen. But your first flexi buy gets you all of them. That was the Asian motifs. This is the Asian accents now.
That's right. Now again, that is a big die. That border is huge, so that's going to give you some really nice effects. You can layer that up, make frills, make lots of backgrounds with that as well.
Die here.
Yeah, and you've got 2 corners in there as well.
There and there.
Exactly. You've got the circle one, put your sentiment in the middle. So that is a great. They're partners, those two. They work together. So that's a great combination.
Asian motifs, Asian accents there, both together as a companion pair. All both available singly as well. But why would anybody do that? You can do it if you want, but the value is in getting the big bundle with a massive £65 off. So it's a big saving there. 969619 to order now. So to go through, we're looking at how many dies we're getting here. This is the Labels 24 first of all. Labels 24.
So what we've got already here, I've die cut them and nested them for you so you can see. Then you can see the size that you're going to get in that set. So it's a good size of my hand, it's a good size die on its own. Okay, so that is the label. Was that the labels?
Labels 24, that was. This is the Super Ellipse net.
Fantastic. Look at the size of those. That isn't that a lovely die?
Yeah.
Just doing that with them just shows you what you can start moving these around, having in the corner. You get really different effects with them.
All of the combinations there.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely wonderful, that.
And then you've got...
and then, should we share the words and sentiments
we've
first
got
as well?
those. There's quite a lot on there as well. So you've got inspirational words as well. You've got brother, friend, dad, all sorts of things going on there.
And then the Asian motifs and Asian accents.
Which is, I've put them on there together so you can see them. So you can see how beautifully they die cut, beautiful frames you can make with them. I think that's a lovely, lovely set. The corners there, that's lovely.
Look at the emboss detail. The board here is £55.98 worth of dies based on your normal price. But look at your one-day special. You're getting so much more. You're getting the words. You're getting 3 more die sets on top of that. Actually, in fact, on top of that, let me show you what you're getting. You're getting the words there that do the deboss. You're saving £65, so it's a better than half-price offer. You're getting the Super Ellipse and also that labels 24. 2 payments of £27.98 gets you everything. That's the Asian motifs and Asian accents as well. To see all the dies there, that looks good. Everything that you're getting here they are. 2 payments of £27.98 to spread the cost over December and January. 969619. I'm also looking out for extended delivery. When I see extended delivery on the screen, that'll mean it's kind of guaranteed after Christmas. But there's no extended delivery on here, which means, as far as we know, you should get these in time for Christmas. That's all good. 969619 is your item number there on the official one-day special. Having said that, it's all part of the big save event, so there is so much more. I mean, seriously, everything behind us.
I've die cut every single thing on the show, and I have, because it's worth you seeing. But there was so much. There's just so much. This is just lovely. This one.
This is busy already as a better than half-price offer. You've got 5 sets here, isn't that right?
So for me, what's lovely about these is that one, and that one all work together. Labels 34, they are a complete set. So you've got all your layers there. Here, so you've got your regular shapes there.
Yeah.
Here are what you called your gold elements. So it cuts in, it debosses in. You can't see that very well, but I'll show that close up when I can.
Well, sometimes if you tip it away from the lights, you can see it.
So they deboss as well, and then you've got your frames as well. So they all work beautifully together. But for me, when I was putting these together, these two really caught my eye as well.
Yeah,
and I thought,
striking,
what a fantastic bundle. This is labels 46. You can tell I like these because I even remember the names of them, which is really rare for me. And that makes some cracking cards. We're going to use that again tonight. And the blossom, great. That makes your flowers, make your backgrounds, works with a lot of other things on the show as well, and that is definitely one worth putting in your basket if you can.
This is a show to discover when you're starting out die cutting, when you're starting out card making. If you've made yourself a promise that this year you're going to do your first ever year where you're hand making everybody's birthday cards, hand making home decor, and next year's Christmas cards. This is perfect. Let's have a look at some of these examples, please, Lisa. Look at that.
That's lovely. Very simple, but that's just the labels 34 and the butterfly, which is one of the stamps which is on the show as well, which is beautiful as well. That's the blossom die.
Yeah,
Now that's gorgeous. And in the background, when we come to around the counter, can you see the sparkle on that as well? Now that is the midnight glitter kiss.
I was going to say that.
And in here is the dry glitter by Ranger. That is again something else which is stunning. So.
Bottom of the screen to get hold of that. It's £12.99 in a bundle together.
We'll come. I'll show you that in the first demo actually, because that is just so worth looking at. But that was so simple to do.
And then over here.
That was a show I did last week, but I've used that one of the dies in the background there with the little gold. Label 34 that goes with it as well.
And then this is 46 again,
This is where I think it comes into its own. That is look at that die. I've done nothing with it other than layer it up, and I've put one of the double-sided embossing folders behind it. and also that butterfly again from the stamps, which I've absolutely fallen in love with.
Look at this next one. Sorry to get excited and skip forward too early, but look at that.
Isn't that lovely? Now,
Yeah.
every single thing on there, that is from what we call the Grand Peony die, which is something we must show you that. We must show you because I've fallen in love with it. That's that sentiment we were discussing earlier from the one-day special.
Debossing in,
and with the papers that are on the show as well.
Nice card.
And then we've got, obviously, the frame, which is the label 46.
Such a lovely card. Sorry, there's a little fly going around.
Attracted to the flower.
There's lots going on here. This is a big bundle, 5 of your nesting dies. Really, really busy already. I mean, such value here, seriously. Details over there to see you saving £56 off. And your whole bundle is 443213 to order. Lots more on the show. Let's have a look at these now for you. We've got DCWV, die cuts with a view. Some big offers here on these premium paper stacks. This is a 12 by 12 paper stack, and it's £19.99. Did you see? I automatically said these. Do you want to buy 2 of those? 193465 to order. The reason why I'm giggling is I went wandering off.
And I thought my coach was brought him back again.
I thought my coach was leaving. 503602 is your item number here on our Awesome Dad and Wonderful Mom set, and that's saving £56. Is that? Hang on a minute. That's my maths aren't right on that. We'll have a little look at that. Quick maths have met their limit. There is a freedom price on that though, and it's £16.19 outrageously there.
For both of them. That is a stunning. That is. I'll show you that.
Yeah,
as well.
that's a really naughty price. And then the Grand Peony that we were talking about a minute ago.
Huge.
This is a big die set.
Huge.
£28 saving, making it just £26.99 to order that. It's 120001. And then just to show you one more quick picture here, the Grand Circles, the nestabilities. Lisa Horton predicted an absolute riot on these today, and you're getting all of them in there. 4 die sets, 4 dies in the set. It's 265002 to order today. They're a half-price offer. Can I show you how big they are? These are the Grand Stately Circles now.
They're lovely. I can't tell you how much I love these, but these will definitely not be coming back, and there is a limited quantity of these, but I was desperate to bring these to you. The size of them, they are huge, but just
how will
look,
you cut that?
That is you obviously have to have a large format die cutting machine, and it fills that plate.
It looks bigger than an A4 die cutting machine.
It fits perfectly. So your A4 card, it takes up a whole width of an A4 card.
Legit? Okay.
Literally. We'll do it. We can do it to show you. But honestly, you will fall in love with that.
Love them. Go for them before they disappear.
Definitely,
265002. And then can I be really naughty and just show you the peony? This is the Grand Peony, so you can go back and find that, the Grand Peony. It's available now. We just showed you the details for it, but just to give you an idea of the size of it, because sometimes we just showed you a picture of the packaging, but £22.99, half price. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's £26.99. We just brought in the wrong detail. It is £26.99 with a £28 saving. So your saving is even bigger because we just showed you that. That other one, 120001 to order.
Sorry, Matt, can I just show you? That is the Grand Peony. When you put it next to that, you can see the size of flower you can make. That's the difference. So it is. That actually shows you how big it is.
So from the teeny tiny,
a big flower.
For teeny tiny to the big
all
as well.
sorts of things you can do with that. Yeah.
Definitely check out your basket on the Grand Peony because that will be a very popular choice. Bottom of the screen for the Grand Peony if you're looking for that one. These are, go for them. Yeah, that's all I can say. I can't get my words out. This is going to be my set of the show, I think.
I think, actually, this is going to go very, very quickly.
Now,
I did a board for these because I really love doing these. And I got all my textured card out and I sat there in front of the TV and I die cut my little shapes and I put them all together. So what you've got, if I start up here, you've got your daffodil. You've got your rose, you've got your aster, you've got your daisy, you've got your pansy, you've got your sunflower, and you've got your stargazer lily.
Stargazer lily, yeah.
So what you can do, if you want to, you can have the daffodil and the lily. You can have them put wire behind them and have them in a vase if you want to do that. Or you can flatten them down and not put the extra piece on the back and actually make them into the cards.
They
So that's what I did.
lovely.
Rather than making lots of samples, I thought if I put them all on a board, you can actually see exactly what you're going to get with those.
Just put that flat so you can see the volume, the dimension to your flowers. I mean, look at it go.
And they're easy to do. They really are easy to do. And also there are lots of YouTube tutorials as well that I've seen on these as well, some beautiful cards. But it's worth saying, on that Aster, which is here,
this one.
could you see the glitter in the middle?
Yeah.
Now that is the glitter that we've got on the show today, so that gives you an idea of how beautiful that is.
Yeah, you're getting 39 dies for $39.93. And you can get these on FlexiBuy as well. You can't do that in every shop or any shop, can you? $19.97 today will get you the full set. And by looking at the packaging, you can see these are the actual style of the dies you're getting. So they're the usual gold die that you expect from Spellbinders. Saving £44, outrageous, $679.973 to order. We've already mentioned the embossing folders, and I had a little play with these earlier, Lisa. I can't believe it. I've never seen double-sided embossing folders
so these
before.
are double, literally, as you say, they're double-sided. So you're actually getting double for your money. So you've got a different pattern on both sides. So you literally fold it one way or fold it the other. So what I've done, again, I've embossed everything for you so you can see. I've done them on blue, so hopefully you can see.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool packaging, actually. You can see from the designs and that.
But it shows you how completely different the patterns are. It's not even like it's the same pattern. So that's the first one. And when you turn that, the next piece.
Okay, there you go.
So that's the second part of the first.
Yeah, the other side of it.
The other side.
This is the industrial one.
Your industrial, and then...
I like that. And the other side of the industrial is this sort of riveted design. Men's cards, gilding wax. Oh, check.
Metal, silver and gold mirror card.
Gilding wax.
That is my favourite one. We're going to use that in our first demo. That's
deep
lovely.
Emboss.
And then on the other side, that's what you get. So, when you think you've got 5 embossing folders there, well, actually, no, you haven't. You've got 10.
10,
So, but every side is used, and they're not small embossing folders either.
No.
They're a good size folder.
Can I show you one folder? Oh, sorry, no, go on, Lisa.
So for me, space saving as well. When I find these lovely, absolutely lovely.
So you pop your card in that way round, and it'll emboss and deboss. That design, completely different design on the other side there. So you flap it over, and they're good and tough, because before the show I had a good old play with these to see. I mean, you're not going to be there doing that millions of times, but even if you were, they'd still stay in one piece. So really, really good quality, thick, proper plastic, those. And they'll go through your normal sort of Spellbinder Grand Caliber and your other
obviously
embossing
all your
machines.
machines are going to have different sandwiches, because obviously this came out before the Platinum came out, and so get your sandwich right. I find it with all my embossing folders with buying from different places. So
lovely
just work
stuff.
it out, and gorgeous.
Okay, well, you've got all the 10 designs there, so 10 different embossing folder designs. That works out at £2.49 per design plus delivery. Quick maths. Just jump the decimal point. 396,811 to get your embossing folders there. Boom. Okay, so some more dies for you. The alphabet dies. We predict these are going to be a busy one. 30 dies on a really, really cool font there. That's 571,969 to order those now. A saving of £28 on your Grand Shapeability dies. And then the Grand Hexagons as well. Here, that's kind of a funky design to be able to make. Cutting, embossing and stenciling, saving £28 again. The big save price is a better than half price event. It's going on until the 2nd of January, but this is the only show. This is it now to get hold of these dies while stocks last. And then we've got some more embossing folders for you. This is the Celtic weave and also the cane weave now. You get both of them 3D as well, so you get extra dimensions.
So the texture you get on those is just incredible.
Okay, so half price, saving £14, 837155, and then the Just Right brand, very, very, very well known indeed. And you've got the here you've got your saving of £24 for your sets of the stamps now to mix and match with your sentiments and frames. You just get so much in those. Those are big stamp sets. Now, Lisa, you know you predicted a bit of a riot on these here, over here. Sorry to go walking off there. We're approaching a third of the stock gone already.
I'm not surprised. And I genuinely, if you hold that up, if you look at it in the blue as well, how stunning is that? Just stunning. I don't even have to do anything. They just are lovely. If you're into your colouring and you've got your gorgeous girls that you colour on there, a little bow or some flowers around there, hang it. It's great as a door hanging. These are lovely. You can fold them in half, put them back to back and make baubles and do all sorts with these. But these are definitely not going to be back.
This is it, last.
I promise you, it's not.
You should have seen Lisa's face before the show when we were double checking stock levels on everything. There was some sort of a glitch in the system where it said we had 0 left, and we thought. Honestly, Lisa, literally heartbroken. But a third of the stock gone. Busiest item on the show so far. So definitely order early. Let's get in there and demonstrate something then, Lisa.
Okay,
what
so
you're after?
I think what we're going to do, because we have so much on the show, obviously we have our one-day special, so I've die cut quite a lot in advance. I'm going to pop a few things together so you can see how things work. We're going to emboss one of the folders as well. So we're going to do kind of something similar to this, okay? We've done a lot of it already, but we're going to do a bit of stamping as well. So I thought this is from the one-day special and the background. Got one of the sentiments in there, some of the glitter as well. But also we're going to not use pattern paper, we're going to use an embossing folder instead. Okay? So already what I've gone ahead and done is I've used Sue Wilson squares and I've cut them to make my lovely frame as I do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss this piece of card using our embossing folder. So, just to show you, in my machine, I don't know what machine you've got or how you use yours, I'm going to use the heart one. And I find what works for me is my base plate and my raspberry plate. That just works for me. There are other combinations, I am sure, out there, but...
That's what does it for you.
It does it for me. So
the embossing folders are available singly as well, if you're after those. That one you've picked there.
It's got the hearts on it.
Okay, yeah. They're double-sided, so you get one design in one way, and then you flap it open and then get the other. But you can get them singly if you want, but there are 5 different sets. All 5 different folders giving you 10 different designs.
So, move that out of the way.
That's the twisted hearts we've just had word.
Look at that.
Twisted hearts.
I'm going to let the camera get
that is.
That isn't just gorgeous.
That is.
For me, wow, that's the deboss side, and I love the deboss side already. And you turn it over and you've got the emboss. So when I say they are a good folder, this is something that you are going to go back to time and time again, definitely. So pop that to one side. Let's move our plates out of the way. Okay, I'm relatively organised here, Matt, so let's see how long we can keep it up.
Yeah, I don't think I may have let us down already, I don't know.
No, I don't
just got the impression I might have done, but maybe I'm judging myself too.
There we go, already for me, that's a great background.
Yeah.
So, I've used, from the one-day special, I've used the Asian... is this the accents?
The Asian motifs and accents. This is on the Asian accents. But you're getting both of them in the one-day special, Asian accents and motifs.
So, I've pre-die cut this, so I'm just literally going to pop this together for you so you can see. But I want you to see the stamping of that butterfly as well, because that's really lovely. Yeah. And then we're going to pop that across here. That's our plan. OK, we're going to trim that down. So, let me grab my... scissors.
I mentioned 2 Just Right stamp sets earlier, didn't I? And then I was looking at the stamps you're about to use, thinking they're not the same as the one I've mentioned, are they?
Yeah. This is the one with the butter. Look at the size of them, though, Matt.
Oh, gosh, because there are so many stamps on the set. Because when I looked at, earlier at the sort of small pictures that we get, I saw the frames, I saw the sentiments and everything, but I didn't spot those butterflies. But yeah,
I know that is the lovely thing about these, and all of them are good size stamps on there. Yeah. And I found these stamps work beautifully with the pattern papers on the show, so you don't have to even start colouring things in, or you literally stamp it onto your pattern paper and cut it out, and it looks gorgeous.
The die cuts with a view, I'm sure that was around here somewhere.
It is behind you. Yeah. That's not been on TV before, that pad. Lots of DCWV pads have, but that one I'm pretty sure hasn't.
Well, look at this. I'll just turn around so you can see it more detailed. Look at that. 1999. It's a 12 by 12 inch paper pad.
Gorgeous.
And it is... Oh, look at it. It's hot foiled as well.
I know, it's got vellum at the back as well.
Look at this. Oh, the designs on that. So usable with that sort of colour palette.
Yeah.
You know, journaling, you know, men's cards, ladies' cards, which you might add your own pretty colours and sort of texture paste and things to it. Oh, nice one. Sorry, I just diverted. I just love my paper pads too much. Details on the left-hand side of the screen, but back to Lisa.
Me too. So, Matt, on the show as well, we've got bargains just everywhere, and I don't want to distract you, but I need to tell you about the Adirondack inks as well.
Yeah.
These are lovely.
Now, last time I saw some of the Adirondack inks, they sold out extremely quickly.
Yeah.
They were on offer that time as well, actually.
I may be wrong.
Yeah.
Please don't quote me on this, but I have a feeling that they're stopping. They stopped making Adirondacks, or they don't make them anymore.
Really? Look
I'm
into
sure
it.
something like that. It might be worth looking into.
Yeah, research it if you've got the internet handy.
I don't think they make them anymore.
Yeah.
So this one I'm using at the moment is, we've done a mixture of pigment and dye. And what I'm using here is the raisin, which is the dye base.
Why does that make them useful then, with the mixture of dye and pigment?
Obviously, dye dries quickly, pigment dries slowly, and that allows you to add your embossing powder over the top. So if you've got a clear embossing powder and you've got these beautiful coloured inks, you can just add your clear embossing powder over the top.
That's nice. So you get the benefit of the drying, but then you've also got the ability to get something on there while it's sticky.
Exactly. So all I've done is popped a little bit of ink around there. Now this is from the one day special. This is the labels 24. And instead of putting it that way, I'm going to put it that way. Okay, so it looks more like a leaf really to me. And then we'll lay that up there. And then we've got, again, from the Asian set,
the Asian accents.
So we've got our circle, which will sit like that. And I've just die cut a little circle here, and then we're just going to pop a little sentiment on there, and then we're going to do our butterfly and pop that all together. So let me just grab, where's those stamps? You give them back to me. Look, you're very organised, aren't you? Hang on a minute, let's pick.
Really?
Thinking of You Makes Me Smile, I think we're going to use. But you've got a lot of stamps on here.
Yes, this is a big set, and you're getting 2 big sets actually when you buy them today, and you're saving so much with them too.
Yeah, she just said to me, look at that clean block, that's got to be new.
Yeah, is it? That's Lottie, our producer.
On the show actually, this block.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yes, you've got your handle on the side. You've got your sort of finger grips on it.
I love this block.
Yeah.
It's a large block. Great. It's great for your larger stamps as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got some big
Look,
big
if you were
stamps on
to
there.
use that big frame,
You've still
that's
got
fitting
plenty
on
of
there.
room. Yeah.
Wow. $11.99, and it comes with a blending tool set. Actually, we can quickly show you a photo while we're inking up our stamp. You've got your blending tools there from Woodware, and it is a set of 2 tools with the 2 extra sort of applicators in there, I think. And then you've got your acrylic block as well, and that's 758695 to order. It's $11.99 plus delivery.
So, there we go. Thinking of You Makes Me Smile.
We hopefully all know somebody that we can send that sort of a card to.
I'd send it to you, Matt.
I'd send it to Michael McIntyre.
Did you watch that last night?
No, was he on the television?
Yes, he was.
Is it going to be on a catch-up service?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It was episode 5, I think, last night. I've not watched it before, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, did I take my butterfly
on a Monday night? It's usually
it was
Saturday
last
night.
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Definitely. Maybe it was on very late, I have to say, midnight.
Late night. He's quite family viewing though. What was he doing?
He didn't. He's big something or other.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, I'll look into that.
Anyway, it was good. I enjoyed it. So back with that.
Hochanda neither endorses nor supports anything Michael McIntyre does officially, but unofficially, it might be worth a watch.
Yeah. So, what we've used one of our background papers, and then we've got our stamp, and we've used that raisin again.
We should send him a set of stamps to get him crafted.
Yeah. So look at that. Look, isn't that gorgeous?
That's a good stamp. That's the Adirondack ink there.
Absolutely.
That's the raisin colour.
It's a gorgeous colour raisin. It's really nice. It's got that. It's almost. It's kind of a browny red, isn't it? It's got a really nice feel to it.
That's actually taken to the paper as well from the pad.
Has.
Really, really
it
well.
It has. It's lovely. So I'm literally just going to compile this. Oh, that's a big word.
Thank you for saying you'd compile. Thank you for saying you'd send me this card as well.
I would.
Nice of you, Lisa. I'd send it to you.
Oh look, I don't know what happens. I think it gets cold in my car overnight. There we go. That's it. That happened last time to me. Cold air. Either that or I've overfilled it.
It seems to be okay now.
Yeah.
That is a deep emboss and deboss.
It is a really deep emboss.
About it. These are some of the double-sided embossing folders we've got on today's show. Don't forget the grand stately circles, very, 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 very busy indeed. Details at the bottom of the screen for those.
Amazing.
Just flash that towards you there for the grand stately circles.
Okay, so there's our embossing folder.
Also, the embossing folder that we've used, details are over here at the moment. $24.95 for 5 different embossing folders because they're double-sided and give you 10 different designs. That is about £2.49 per design. They are available individually for $9.99, but seriously, to get them all 5, 10 designs for $24.95 is really, really good offer. $396,811 to order now.
And they're all useful ones. None of them are, you know...
Sort
niche.
Of doubles or, you know, or specific,
Yeah, they're all very, very useful ones. Yeah. So we'll pop that just across like that. Okay, a little bit of white where I've been die cutting so much, a little bit of white in there. Okay.
Guess how much of the stock on the grand stately circles has gone? 60% of the stock on the grand stately circles. That's what's made this beautiful design here. And that, do you know, I loved your idea, Lisa, about, you know, hanging that, doing a wall hanging or something. You know, a little piece of ribbon stuck there and there. Just, you know, piece of ribbon to hang, making a mobile, a gorgeous idea that. Very, very, very grand design there. Grand stately circles. They will go through your A4 size die cutting
That's
machines.
the only size I have, so I've had to cut it on something, so I couldn't cut it on anything bigger. I don't own a bigger machine, so it just shows you. They're very detailed. They're very, very beautiful. And they are probably one of my favouriteest ever Spell Wonders.
And yours too, because the buzz on social media, otherwise known as Facebook, has been big on the grand stately circles.
They're gorgeous. Do you know what? I've had people asking me before, where can I get hold of the stately circles?
Is that via your MySpace page?
Yeah.
Your... Sorry, I just had to name another social media thing.
Oh, I see, I see.
The buzz on them. Explain what you saw, because that was today, wasn't it, Lisa? On the grand stately circles.
People are looking for them. People are asking for them. Where can I get hold of this die? Where can I get hold of this die? And I was thinking, and I was driving, so I couldn't do a lot about it. But here is the place to get it. It's fabulous.
Yeah, bottom of your screen, and we're now approaching 2/3 of the stock. We're only halfway through the hour, but they may not last the hour. That's the grand stately circles. They've just been matte and layered here for that design, but you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 dies, which will cut all those 4 different sizes of the grand stately circle.
And the interesting thing is, I know she didn't do it to match those, but Sue Wilson's circles sit beautifully inside there.
Yes.
So if you own Sue Wilson's circles, these are a really, really good.
Okay, so you've got the
double pierced
circles. The double pierced one. So you've got the decorative outline and then matte and layered with a circle in there.
Yeah, I think all of her circles will work with it absolutely beautifully.
Very good. So if you've got the stitch circles as well, the double pierced circles.
That's that. See, for me, that's great on its own. But then all we need to do, if you want to, you could use that. That's loads of occasions, isn't it? That. So what we can then do.
A Father's Day, a birthday for a gent.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the butterfly out. But with the butterfly, I'm not cutting up to the line, so I'm not out of camera there. And I just turn my paper, so it doesn't matter what size scissors you've got.
If you just tuned in, the Just Right stamps on the left-hand side of your screen, they're better than half price. £24 off. That's the Just Right stamps for you there.
These are lovely. The quality of these stamps is second to none.
Yeah, winged vintage labels and also the lace vintage labels.
And do you know what? On the other set, you know, you get 2 sets, don't you? The other set is beautiful. They make some gorgeous, all kind of doily backgrounds as well, which are fabulous.
Yeah, some really gorgeous sentiments on those. And I was reading them earlier. I was being a bit selfish by just reading them to myself, but love is like a butterfly. It goes where it pleases, and it pleases wherever it goes. That's stunning.
Great.
And then over here, yeah, you just got happy birthday to my friend for a nice simple one. And words like think, love, hope, beyond, believe, butterfly, create, art and joy. Great for your journaling as well. Thinking of you makes me smile is the one that we use.
That's what we use. And if you think even like the tiny little butterflies are fabulous.
Just there, yeah.
Where's the other one as well, Matt?
There you go, really nice ditzy little butterflies. Silhouette style there and there, slightly different designs each. And then up here you've got your open design on the butterfly, and then more of a sort of opposites there, an Indian and outy design to get your silhouette.
That's the other one actually.
Oh, and then the other set that comes with it, yeah. Sort of the doily style, the mandala style that you were talking about before.
I think I did a show a while ago using doily style stamps, and I stamped them just in different colours onto a card. Just stamp that one in different colours on your card. Makes fabulous background. Sentiment across the middle, and you're done with the card as well.
Or you've created your background with your pixie powders and just go blacking.
Absolutely.
Just second generation maybe, so it's not too harsh.
And you've got fabulous, wrong side, fabulous corners as well. So this is another useful one.
Yeah, just there, you've got your corner. And then these sentiments, you just swap them out, don't you? So that one's in there, but they all fit, you know.
Very easy to trim out. And there is, I think, there might be a Spellbinder's nestability that goes behind that shape, I think. Right, final thing I'm just going to do on this, I just want to show you this glitter we've got. So what we've got here is the Ranger dry glitter. It's the distress glitter, so it's got 3 sizes of glitters in here and 3 different sparkles, if you like. So one's a dull sparkle, one's a bright sparkle, and one's an intermediate. So what you're going to get, when you actually pop this on, you will get sparkle, as you can see, but it's not going to be kind of, I want to say, in-your-face sparkle. You know that one there? That's what's going to look for that one.
Yeah.
If you look at that, that is with the dry glitter. You can see it, but it's not. It's sparkle without being too
over the top, like
So for me, that's the way I like my sparkle. Can you see it? I think that's very, very pretty.
Yeah, frost or the sparkle of ice.
Exactly. Or fruit pastel in the middle, isn't it?
Yes, other sugar-coated sweets are, of course, available.
Exactly. So, all I'm going to do,
Jelly
Matt...
tots.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, I love them. Remember them in the big long tubes at Christmas?
Oh, yeah, always at Christmas, isn't it?
And Tutti Fruttis as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and other sweets, all sorts of... Anyway.
Oh, sweets.
In the middle, I'm just going to pop some of this glue, and then we're going to pop some of the glitter on. So all I'm going to do is literally... pop it into the glitter across the middle, pop it back again. So when you see it now, it's going to look very white, but when it dries, which takes not too long, you can see, hopefully.
You get nice volume with it, don't you?
You do. So you can start to see it coming through. So when that dries, that's going to dry beautifully. Okay,
lovely,
so all we're going to do with that, and you get a big pot of this, it's huge, and it comes with this, Matt, which you've got to show.
I've not seen these before. Are they new then? Yeah.
They've been around.
Where have they been hiding?
I know, and it comes with this. But look at that. Open that.
The glitter kiss. This is the what was it called? Is it the diamond midnight?
It's not been on, I don't think.
Really? So it's like a diamondy colour. Let's open it up.
Diamond.
Look at that. It's the glitter kiss.
That is just, you want to stick your finger in that, don't you?
You do, don't you? And then layer it on the lid, you get a really good idea of like how it sort of goes on and stuff. And have you used this before, this one?
Yeah, it's
which means it'll be on your
samples.
applicator here.
Yeah. I've cleaned my applicator.
Yeah.
I've been very good.
Yeah. It's very good.
Very good.
Where's the real Lisa, they're saying?
I know, she's gone into hiding for Christmas.
Will the real Lisa Horton please stand up?
It's shocking, isn't it?
I'm not going to rap.
No, please don't, Matt. So I'm just going to pop that on there. I won't glue. Sorry, Matt. I won't glue that down. But you've got the idea. That, for me, that's an any occasion card.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I mean, I said I'd love to receive something like that. It's like a Father's Day card or a Gents card. But there's no reason why. That's a lovely sort of vintage feminine. Like, if we love our sort of Victoriana and that sort of femininity and that respect, those colours are really going to work.
I love it. And I'm sure this card is teal, and I'm sure it's on the Pick and Mix.
Okay. So yeah, have a look at the Pick and Mix on the website with Creative Expressions. Not on the show. You'll have to shop by brand with Creative Expressions to find that, but it's absolutely fine. Now we must show you the dry glitter and the glitter kiss, very popular, but also the circles. These big, grand stately circles. We are approaching limited stock. Approaching the last 10% stock to go on that. Saving £23, a half price offer at £22.99. £22.99 to get that big set of grand nestabilities for. It is now limited, officially limited stock. Please do check out the basket as soon as you can, but we'll be selling out of that, I think, in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, if not sooner. 265002. That big stock level that we had just wasn't enough, and I think that's going to be true of all of these bundles here today, Lisa, because it's all part of the big save, and the big save event going on until the 2nd of January with savings of over 50%, including this set here. I couldn't believe it when I saw these earlier. Just getting ready for the show. You hadn't even... well, you had arrived, Lisa, but you weren't in the studio.
No.
I came over to have a look at everything. I knew these would be popular.
Yeah.
Over a quarter of the stock already gone.
I really am not surprised. If you think about these, if you think, obviously, like, for example, the sunflower's been layered up. I've got 4 layers on my sunflower because that's how detailed I want it. Yeah. If you don't want it as detailed as that, you put 1 layer, you make a smaller flower. If you want this a little bit more detailed, add more layers, take petals off. You're in control with these flowers. You can make these as heavy, as deep as you want. For example, the aster. If you think that hasn't got enough leaves on it, add a few more leaves, because each leaf is individual. So you can do all sorts of these.
The daffodils, the daffodils.
Isn't that just lovely?
It looks so real and three-dimensional. Hold it that way, you see.
And that is really easy to do. Really easy to do.
Well, thanks to the dyes.
Dark hazel lily. All I've done with that is that was done on pink card, and then in the centre of each petal, because each petal is individual, I flicked a Graph Master marker up in a darker pink.
Just on here.
And then I put spots on it with the same Graph Master pink. So it looks like a Stargazer lily.
And that's the packaging for the Stargazer lily, so you can see how easily it'll come together with the stamen and with your main petals.
So what you've basically got is you've got your back piece.
The leaves here, or the
and
calyx.
You roll it basically with your leaves attached to it, and it rolls into your flower.
Then you've got a stamen in the middle, and then the petals, and you're getting all of them as well.
Pansy's unusual, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen a pansy die. I might have done. I don't think I have, and they're individual as well. So you can have pansies come in all sorts of colours. That could be yellow, these could be burgundy, and that could be pink. You can do so many things with these. They're just so individual. I love them.
The aster's lovely. The sunflower's beautiful as well. Loving the daffodil as well. But the great thing is we don't need to choose, because we're saving £44. They are available individually. And can you imagine being in a shop and thinking, oh, yeah, I quite like that. I might get the pansy today. £11.99, yeah, maybe. I might be able to make a nice little posy with that. But today, for £19.97 today, and you'll get all 7 sets. No need to choose. So amazingly, just several pounds more than you might be paying for one today on your first flexi-buy payment. And it's only 2 flexi-buys as well. It's not 3 or 4. 2 flexi-buy payments of £19.97 to get you all 7 sets. We're very lucky to be working with Creative Expressions, bringing you Spellbinders dies today. Over a quarter of the stock gone now on that set. It is a hot tip to go fast. And then the embossing folders, Lisa, it's only right we look at these.
I love these. And again, it's what I was saying before, storage. These are great for saving your storage as well. You've got 10 embossing folders. It takes up the space of 5. And for me, I'm sure, like many crafters, our limited craft space and the areas we have to work in, us poor crafters.
Well, you go on, put the word out.
You've
got one design on the inside, one design on t'other, so it just depends which way you flap it.
Absolute quality. You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, real thickness to that. And, you could bend that each way over and over the years, and that'll still be as good as new.
The depth
if you treat
of the
it
embossing.
Right. Very, very quickly. Let's have a look at the cards here very quickly, because there are 10 designs, because there are so many here. 5 different embossing folders, 10 designs. That's one on the outside, that's the inside of one of the folders, and that's the outside and inside, depending on which way you fold it. Lovely florals in there, lovely heart designs as well. That's Twisted Heart. That's the one that we used just now. That's the one that we used on our last card. And then you've got that sort of for the... Sorry to generalise, but for the gents cards, you can't go wrong with things like that. And also if you're into steampunk and
exactly. I was saying with that one, that industrial one, put it onto silver mirror and then sand it back.
Yeah.
That looks very
black
cool.
card, get your gilding waxes out.
Absolutely.
Cheeky bit of gilding wax, as Charlie would say. Half price offer here for your 5 different embossing folders, 10 different designs. Yeah, it's 396,811 to order. Loads more that we're really excited about to mention too here. The labels collection, really busy on here. This is an amazing £54.95 price point, saving £56. You're getting all 5 die sets here, all nestable, all cutting for apertures and for matting and layering as well here. 443213. And also our one-day special, we must mention that. The Spellbinders Gold collection. Of course, here you're getting all 5 die sets, 36 dies in all, usually £120.95, but today £65 off, making it £55.93 or something. And then it's 2 payments of £27 or £55.95 normally, £27.98 it is today to get that spread on FlexiBuy to get all of your designs. So yeah, Lisa.
Right, Matt, I'll just grab this out as I was going down the counter.
Yeah, so you're using those, the ellipses, Super Ellipse. That's
the Super Ellipse, fantastic. My favourite is in that set, definitely. OK, let me just sort out my little area here.
Just while you're doing that, the Stately Circles has sold out. I'm sorry. They're all in baskets, technically sold out, which means check out your basket as soon as you can to get these. You called that one, Lisa.
Do you know what? I think sometimes we know our products, and as crafters, we know what crafters are going to like.
Yeah.
And, I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Yeah, you felt that buzz on MySpace earlier, didn't you?
I did, Matt,
on other social media sites. But, yeah, I mean, it's huge buzz out there on social media, on Facebook with Lisa today. Congratulations if you got the lovely Stately Circles. I'm thinking about it. No, I'm not going to do it, no.
What was you going to do with
they were trying to tell me to frisbee that towards...
They're so naughty, aren't they?
No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, go on then. There you go.
Don't you throwing my things around, Mr...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What am I going to do with you? Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
I'll make you another one, Lisa. I will.
Well, you can't. They haven't got any left.
Oh. Please be my friend still.
Still love you, Matt. Sorry about the noise, and probably you can all hear. Okay.
Shall I show the board for these?
I think you need to show the board for these.
They're in the one-day special.
Look at these.
They deboss the detail.
Yeah.
And then you can ink around the deboss. We've just shaken these out onto our desk, so we're going to be choosing ours. Or you can put ink on the die, pop it through your embossing sandwich on your machine.
I think we should do that.
Go on, do it.
I think we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to do this.
Let's do it.
OK, so, Matt, what I'm going to do, under the 2 boards here, there should be a baby card.
Yeah, I've spotted it.
This is baby brother.
Yep, there.
OK, so... Now, what I need to show you about, there's lots of things on this, again, that you're going to really like. So this card, do you want me to turn it around the other way? Stay where I am? OK. So, in the background, we've got our Super Ellipse. Now, that embossing folder you've got on there, can you see the difference? That is our 3D embossing folders. The detail on there is absolutely incredible.
You get quite a
can you see
3D,
it's 3D?
Yeah.
You really can, can't you? So if I look, when you do that, it looks like it's popping off the page.
Yeah.
And you can even see where I've embossed it. On the side, you can see where it's moving.
Definitely. £14 saving on those embossing folders. It's the Celtic weave and the cane weave. £14 saving, which means it's a penny better than half price. 837155, and the item number's just down there. 837155.
The other thing about this, Matt, is the sentiment. That baby sentiment is from the grand alphabet that we've got on the show. It is huge. It is absolutely huge.
I've gone to get it. That's the board that you've made. So, because you might have thought, you know, from the packaging, what's the size? But They are...
My little
there you go.
finger.
Two.
So
Yeah, little finger.
it's big. It's not a small die at all.
As well, to give you a few different sort of comparisons there.
I think it's about, let me look, they're about 3 centimetres big, each letter. I haven't tried it, but I think they'd be quite nice with felt.
Yeah, definitely for applique. As long as the felt cuts, I'm sure it will, depending on the machine you've got.
Because it's a simple design, isn't it? It's a core shape.
The other thing I was thinking, just when you mentioned that, Lisa, which is why I took a moment to just recognise that you'd said the felt, I was working on something else. Doodling, Zen doodling, because you've got a lot of space
very much so. I had thought about doing that before I came on air, but I hadn't got the time to do it. But they have got such a lovely area to do that, haven't they?
Maybe you're into your backgrounds, your pixie powders. They look great because you've got a lot of space. You know, got a lot. There's a nice sort of quality to each letter there. Chunkiness. That's it. Thinking of a way to put it. Yeah, very nice.
So, Matt.
So, yeah, lots of different elements coming together today and some cheeky price points where you can think to yourself, do you know what, I will treat myself to those stamps, the Just Right stamps, the embossing folders, the one-day special, and maybe the alphabet as well. Ooh, a gold brayer.
No, this is Danny's had my brayer and he's been using stuff on it and he said to me it's clean. Well, it is clean.
It's not clean.
It's Danny clean.
It's clean as far as he's concerned.
Do you think I've got a high-class brayer there?
Yeah, a gold brayer. I thought it's like some sort of award ceremony where you've won the golden brayer.
Yeah.
You've won the golden brayer.
Won the golden...
Congratulations! It's 9 p.m. It's Saturday night. It's live with the Craft Awards. You've won yourself a gold brayer.
Honestly, oh dearie me, this is the trouble when your other half gets anywhere near your craft stash. So just for ease, I'm doing it with a brayer. Okay, so I've literally brayered my letter. Okay, I've got loads of ink on there, but I'll put that to one side and I'll do that between shows. And then I'm literally going to pop our card over the top.
The letter pressing technique is so cool.
I've put my plates upside down, which people are probably shouting at. You're going to cut into the wrong plates, but don't worry. Don't worry.
Are you?
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
You've got some cut lines in that plate.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll go through there, and we might as well come back as well. Right. This is what I love about this collection of dies. This is where the one-day special for me is such good value because you can do so much with it. So when we turn that over, now I'm going to take I've got my tool-in-one. Okay. Pop that out
The
like
grand
that.
reveal. Look at
So
that.
look at that. So how clever is that?
There we go. So inking the die itself gently with the brayer because that area of the die is raised. So it's really easy to go over that with the brayer. And then you would then pop that face down onto your card. The ink is then letterpressed onto the card, but it also cuts out the outline.
Exactly. How different is that?
It's amazing. It's fully deserving of the Golden Brayer.
It really is fully deserving of the Golden Brayer Award, isn't it?
Your award this evening. We've had a question from Marion saying, how can I get hold of the Golden Brayer? Marion says, with the embossing folders, the double-sided embossing folders, in the break between shows, could we use gilding wax on them to show the emboss even more?
Okay.
Yeah, because on the card you've got...
I haven't got any gilding wax with me, but I might be able to get hold of some from... I'm sure they must have some. A craft channel must have some, mustn't we?
We'll give you some. We've got gilding wax here, no problem. So, yes, definitely tune in at 8 o'clock tonight, for that. Thank you so much for the email in and that message in. That's a really good thing to be able to do. There's an extra little... if Charlie was here, he'd enjoy that, wouldn't he?
He'd love that, wouldn't he? So, we've used the largest of the super ellipse and we've cut it out onto a card. So, basically, to get a card...
To make card blanks.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? So, basically, where is my die? Let me grab one out.
There's your Super Ellipse dies. Super Ellipse is busy on its own, actually, for £22.99. However, looking at the Flexi Buy, left-hand side of the screen, it's about £5 more on your first Flexi Buy of 2 to get all of the dies, all of them.
And for me, the sentiments as well, just...
The ones we just used?
Yeah, you need those in your life. So basically, to do this, all I did was I've taken a piece of card and folded it in half, And when I've die cut it, I've put the die like that, okay? So what it's doing, it's missing that top piece, yeah? So it's not going to cut that out, so you're going to keep your curve on that, so that now gives you your curved card. And it's a good sized card as well. Yeah, it's not even a small card. So all we need to do now with this is literally pop these together. So this one is the nested layers.
12 minutes, no way. We're really running
Where's the time coming? And I think I've overfilled my glue. I think that's what it is. The air can't get out.
I've been in denial, you know, because I've heard all the warnings that we've got 15 minutes left, 10 minutes left. But I've just sort of lived in denial. I've ignored all the warnings.
What's the time?
Extremely busy for the grand alphabet at the moment. Now that we've had a good old chance to look at it, now that we've seen the size of it for the value, £26.99 plus delivery. 2 minutes left.
I'm hurrying.
571969 for your big alphabet.
Okay, so look, what we'll do then, let me just do this instead. We've got 2 minutes. I'm not going to rush it. I can finish it in the break, but I'm going to put it together and you can just see what it looks like.
Yes.
Okay, so what the plan was, baby, so we was going to layer up the B like that. So
drop
like
shadow,
that. Drop shadow it. Then I was going to use the A like that, so we're going to mix them up, the A, and then we'll put the purple like that, because obviously I'm not going to have time to do it, and I would have moved it over a bit more, and obviously I've done it there and I've layered it. You can see the difference.
Yeah, I quite like that, up and down, so you get the different, I like, so, we like that. Yeah,
we can do it like that. Everybody. Obviously that's going to go off the card, but you've got the idea, and then whatever colour you choose, you can put.
You then let's press that in. But that way you think to the outside?
Yeah, so what I've done with that one, I've just die cut it and I've rolled the brayer over the top.
Okay, so you've got your ink on the outside, on the head.
So you
that's
can
wonderful.
Yeah. And beware, that's his sister's. But on my other card that I made, I don't know where it is, I'll find it later. I literally cut around that.
To make it sister.
Make it sister.
Just
it doesn't make any difference. It's not going to ruin the style of the card. So there you go.
And you could use your alphabet set to spell out ACT for Sister Act, to say that's your favourite film ever.
Absolutely.
It's all good. So Lisa, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Everything we've seen, everything. And we'll see you in an hour's time as well.
Yes.
So it's lovely to have had your company as well. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us. Lisa back in 1 hour with another live show. If you're watching us on Facebook, on Freeview, don't worry, we're live on Facebook and on the website hochanda.com and on Sky. Stay tuned, another live show up next. Bye. Yeah, Nicola's live in the studio. She's here with her Daisy and Grace designs coming up in a few minutes' time. There it is, the Spellbinders Big Save one-day special with savings of over half price. That's with Lisa live in an hour's time, and knitting with Thomas B. Ramsden in 2 hours. Don't forget Crafting Market.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you.